What is going on? What's up? What's up? What's going on? All right, hold on. Let's try it again. I can't do the intro now. I can't take my own self seriously. I'm just being goofy, guys. What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue, and it's your boy Blue. I said that already. What's up? It's Monday, man. I don't know. I'm a little off today. It's the night shift. What's up, Owls? Welcome aboard, Benjamin Hendrickson. Random video editors in the house. Nightbot showed up for work today. Thank you. I appreciate you. We're live on YouTube, Twitch, and on the TikToks, and we're here on the A350 by I builds in Microsoft 2024. So we got to do the darn thing, you know what I'm saying? This is actually my third or fourth attempt at this exact flight, this exact live stream. I want to give a big shout out to all of you guys who have seen this before, who've seen this thumbnail for like a week, 2 weeks straight. We've been having PC issues. If for whatever reason the stream ends abruptly, I am pretty sure, mostly sure, that I did not die. All right, don't put RIP Blue in chat. I should be all right. You can text me or tell somebody to text me, make sure I'm good, but I should be good. If the stream does die, it's probably because my PC died. So what you can do is put RIP Karen, because that's the name of my PC, so she might have died, you feel me? Anyways, I'm taking the shades off. I was just for fun. Welcome to the stream, Element. Good to see you, man. Flight liners in the house. I see you, bro. So we're gonna do our thing. We're gonna get to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Like I told you, press play, homie. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and hop into the flight deck of the A350. We are flying today from Taipei, Taiwan to Hong Kong, China. I'm feeling some kind of way tonight. Y'all gonna have to hold me back, chat. Y'all gonna have to hold me back tonight. I don't know. It's been like 5 days since I went live successfully, and I got all this pent up live stream industry. Live stream energy. Yeah, so let's hop into the cockpit and we'll get to it. Eddie Mason, welcome to the stream, man. Worthless Entertainment, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Faramero, RIP Karen. Yes, sir. Yeah, she has been yeah, we'll talk more about that PC situation. Which RCTP am I using? I think is it AO, AC, ZO? Is it in the description? Did I put it there? Was I a good streamer today and put, like, you know, the links in the description? Did I do that this time? I know I did it last week. Oh, I did. Yeah. So yeah, the links are in the description on the YouTube if you want to check out these sceneries that we're rocking today. To answer your question, I gotta look it up because I don't remember. This is the ACO Design Studio, RCTP Taiwan International Airport. Again, we're flying out to Hong Kong today. It is a pretty short flight. This is a real world Cathay A350 route. They're not flying this particular route today, but I think this is like a weekly or bi-weekly service that they do. So I love finding and flying like long haul wide body aircraft on short hauls, like realistic actually have been done to short hauls. So whenever I find one, I'm like, boom, I'm doing that. Like I found a really cool long haul, I found a really cool flight in the 777. I think it's from like Oklahoma to like Dallas, Texas. Super random. Right, super random, but it's happened. It's happened. All right, I'm gonna take my eyes off the chat for a quick second. All right, is that cool with you? Is that cool? All right, so I'm gonna take my eyes off chat for a bit so we can get the aircraft set up and going. And we got plenty of time to talk. As I said, today's flight is. Oh, she done interrupted me. I'll get going. Battery's on. And sounds up.
If you have trouble finding a location for any of your carry-on items, please use the flight attendant call button over your seat and somebody will assist you. If the overhead bin is full, please make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Please double check that all your items are put away so that the aisle is clear and other passengers
ground quarter, cruise supply.
If you're in an emergency
arm.
Row, please read the exit seating responsibilities in the card back in front of you. If you're not
those booking signs on auto.
with these actions, please let a flight attendant
And we'll double tap that master switch. There we go. Alright, we're powering up.
But we ask that once you depart from the gate, you put away
Flight ops
any
systems,
laptops or
sim brief import.
Thank you and welcome aboard.
Taking an easy way out. There we go. Over to ground. We'll do Taiwan International Terminal, whatever. And we'll go over to, it should pop up and we'll see if GSX works. I know last week when we tried this, we had some issues with GSX, like not doing what it was supposed to do. So we'll see what happens this time. long and wide. Yes, sir. Jason Plains, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Bro, what's happening? Why am I not getting, why is it not doing the thing? Why are you not doing the thing, GSX? Do the thing! Byron's, you're flying an A352 from Bangkok to Singapore. Nice, man. Well, enjoy your flight, bro. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for coming through, and don't crash. Alright, we're just gonna skip that. Load sheet, send brief import. Zero fuel weight has been updated. We'll click on set zero fuel weight, just like that. Boom, and we'll hit set fuel, just like that. 3, 2, 1, and boom. Nice. All right, we'll now go over to the OFP, and indeed that has shown up. That's good. I don't know what's going on with the ground, man. Maybe I might have to like cycle it. It was having some problems last time too. I'm not sure if it's the sim update beta situation. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know, but I'll try one more time. If it don't happen, then we might have to leave the passengers here at the terminal, because this plane is going to China today, no matter what. I'll tell you that. Ben, Airbus A330 is in the chat. Welcome aboard. You can ride along though. You can come through, man. What's up, man? Jacob Jamerson. Jacob Jamerson. What's up? Welcome to the stream. What's happening, man? Happy Monday to you. We're on the night shift once again. Otra vez. We are here in the A350, back in China, or going to China from Taiwan. We're take 3 of this Cathay Pacific real world flight over here in East Asia. All right, it's not working, so we're not gonna bother with it. All right, let's go to our MCDU, click on init, and then we'll go to company flight request. So we're gonna import our flight plan over from dispatch, and that should just take a few seconds. Once it is done, we will hit it again. I don't remember it taking that long before, but we'll insert. This is really not that long of a flight. Before I was rudely interrupted by the flight attendant. Our route today is 1 hour and 55 block time, 127 in the air, wheels up, wheels down, and we're cruising at 40,000 feet. We are flying real time today. It is morning, I believe, here in this side of the world at the current time. All right, that's all good. So RCTP to VHHH. That's Romeo Charlie Tango Papa Victor Hotel Hotel Hotel, and then Hotel departure. Departure runway. I think it's 05, right? Yeah, that's what we got going on. Sid is gonna be Chala 1 Alpha. Byron Clark, welcome over to YouTube, man. Good to see you. Temporary flight plan, click on that. Boom shakalaka. Insert temporary flight plan, just like that. Click on our destination, which is Victor Hotel, and we're landing at 25 center. Approach is expected to be yeah, so I just said 25 center, except we are expecting the RNAV. Now the weather is supposed to be nice enough that we can do that. We could obviously do an ILS, but I mean, we could always do an ILS, right? So we're gonna do the RNAV. I think it's RNAV Yankee. Let me double check that real quick. RNAV, yeah, RNAV Yankee 25 center. And the good thing is there is an ILS. So if we need to do an ILS, like if I don't feel comfortable, if like the weather gets really bad, we can switch it up to the ILS if we need to. But anyway, that's set. That's in there. We'll go to our star. Our star for today is the Abby 1-2 Golf. I ain't seen Abby in a minute, but we're gonna see her today. Abby 2 Golf. We'll click on that right there, and then no transition, because we're gonna see Abby on the way to the Abby arrival. So we ain't got to transition, nothing like that. So we're good. All right, hit in temporary flight plan. Boom, insert that baby. Yes, sir. We'll scroll down. Why are you not scrolling down? Oh yeah, I can click here, right? I can just, yeah, here we go. Here we go. I thought I could like hover over this and like mouse scroll wheel. Is it this one? Okay, there it is. All right, we'll scroll down and make sure we don't have any disco balls in the middle of our flight plan. This ain't a party, this is an A350. But I think we should be good. We are good. All right, so that's good to go. Next up, back to init page. Did we do the IRS? Yeah, we did. All right, so navies, nope, fuel and load. We'll click in the boxes, hit enter, and hit enter for our block. We will confirm that 0 fuel weight 172.0. That's good. 30.1 is our CG. Now block is 16.1. Double confirm that. Yep, 16.1. That's in kilos. That's what we like to see. Passengers for this flight is 308. Should they you know, accept that mission. Looks like 308, 308 Taiwanese people are going to China today. All right, that's good to go. We'll go to return. What's up, Asian kid? Bro, I was just talking about you. Welcome aboard. Good to see you. We'll go to takeoff performance. And now, we'll go back to the EFB. Back to our EFB. Again, GSX is not cooperating today. I don't know why. But we're going to go to takeoff performance. Go to sync FMS. Yeah. Why is it? Okay. I thought it was... Okay, it worked. It worked. Yeah, 05 right. That's what we want. Alright, we'll sync the weather and all that. Pre-flight game is on point. Hopefully we get to see the 350 leave the airport. That's good. That's good. That boy good. That boy good. That's good. Yeah, because last time we didn't. We have not. Yeah, if we can get past that, this will be half a success. Alright, sync on the... That's funny. That's funny. You funny. You a funny dude. You a funny dude. I heard compute over here. Our view speed is 1434852. And flaps 1 plus F and thrust reduction, blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares. Send to FMS. No. Yes, that's what I want. Alright, cool. So we'll go down here and confirm our speeds. And that's all good to go. Nice. So we got our flex temp of plus 67 degrees Celsius. We have flaps 1 and board. I know. I got this, lady. There's our trim and whatnot. Packs are going to be on for takeoff. Anti-ice be off. And other than that, we are good to go. GG. All right, cool. I think we're done. I think we're done.
27 minutes. Please note the cabin door is now closed. We ask that you make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your larger devices are now shut down and stowed.
Yeah, alright, so, one thing we're doing today, because there is no ATC, is we're going to use Say Intentions AI ATC. Let's see, what's my call sign? We're CPA 116, and we are in the A350 900 today. And we'll connect. I am also on VATSIM, so it's a little complicated, right? It's like, we're getting the best of both worlds. So we will be on VATSIM for those who want to see us on VATSIM, but there's no ATC on VATSIM. You know where I'm going with this. And so we're going to also be running Say Intentions AI ATC. You know, AI, which means artificial intelligence, like fake people. Yeah, we'll be using AI ATC for the flight. And they'll be controlling us. Now, the cool thing about Say Intentions AI is that there is a really cool new feature called Skynet. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Skynet. So if you also have Say Intentions Premium, or do you have to have Premium? I don't know. Either way, if you have Say Intentions, we can actually see each other, kind of like VATSIM, except through Say Intentions. It's cool. And they're still fine-tuning that and all that, but it's really, we tested it out like a few weeks ago, and it was really dope. But to get this to work, we need to get our radio on. Let's go do that. Down here, I'm gonna go to our radio 1, scroll it up to turn the volume up, click on it, get the little white dot. We'll click call. That'll allow us to talk through that radio. So that's actually VHF1. If we want to pull up VHF2 to monitor, we can do that too, and click on that button like that. We need to get over to, let's see, we want to be on, let's get the ATIS. ATIS. I need the ATIS. ATIS. Is there an ATIS? Or is it CTAF? No, CTAF is not what I want. Where the ATIS at, yo? Oh, there it is. 127.6. I bet. Alright, 127.6 and cycle.
Oiwan International Airport. Information Golf. 0130 Zulu. Wind 050 at 13. Visibility 4. Sky conditions, scattered at 300 feet. Broken at 1000 feet. Broken at 1500 feet. Temperature 14. Dew point 13. QNH 1019er. Density altitude -100 feet. Transition level 115. Arriving and departing runways 05 left, 05 right. Advise on initial contact you have information golf.
Wow, density altitude -010. That's crazy.
Information golf.
That's crazy. I've never heard of a density altitude that's negative.
050
like,
13.
as if you're underground. Alright, so that's good. Let's go switch back over to clearance, and we'll get our clearance 127.6. Now, last time I showed you guys how to get clearance via CPDLC. I'm not going to do that. I think it's more fun to actually talk to somebody to get your clearance. So we do it like that, but you can actually get the CPDLC like digital clearance through the computer here if you wanted to. I did that last stream, which I deleted because we didn't finish it, but it's okay. It's cool. Well, we might use it later, but we'll see. So we're going to call up clearance delivery for our clearance to, where are we going again? Hong Kong, China. That's where we're going. All right. I pressed the mic Q button and I just blanked out. Completely blanked out. All right, sorry. I'm like completely acting like a flight student right now. Okay, where we at? We are Cathay 116. We are in Hong Kong. No, we're in Taiwan.
Information hotel is now current. QNH 1019er.
We're in Taiwan and we want to go to freaking Hong Kong. Yeah, that's where we're going. All right, cool. Let's call them up. That's what we're gonna say. Taipei clearance. This is Cathay 116. IFR to Hong Kong with Gulf. All right, that was perfect. That was perfect. That was perfect.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
That was perfect. Don't lie to me. That was perfect. Alright, cool. Alright, while we're waiting for that though, we get our APU going because we're good to go on fuel and all that. So fuel pump's coming on. And
information, Julia.
Information.
Sorry. Departure runway level 5 right, initial climb 4000, departure on 119.5, squawk 1454, EVA 3223.
Cathay 116, information hotel is current. Cleared to Hong Kong via the Chow 1 Alpha departure. Then as filed. Departure runway 5 right. Initial climb to 4000. Departure on 119.5, squawk 6765.
Wait, was that for me? Oh shoot, that was for me. That was for me. He was talking to me. Cleared to Hong Kong via the Chow 1 Alpha departure. Then as filed. Departure runway 5 right. Initial climb 4,000. Departure on 119.5, squawk 6765. Cathay 116. Heavy. Emphasis on the heavy. Alright. Alright, so he gave us...
Correct. Ground will be on 121.6.
Alright, over to 121.6. Alright, so he gave us exactly what we asked for, which is great. He didn't change anything, which is nice. So let's go back down to our FMC. And we'll go to our FMS up here.
Cathay ground, Breakfast 2469. Can you
and there is 6765 is already put in there. Nice. Put that on auto.
Express 2469er. Read back correct.
Alright, that's good. That's really it. All we gotta do there.
What runway will we depart from?
Clear to Hong Kong via Charlie 1A departure. That is 5. Climb to run 4,000 feet. Departure on 119.5. Spark 5232. Cathay.
Alright, we already set our barrel. He clears to 4,000 feet. Anybody in chat know if the wind wing autopilot panel works with the A350 without multi-flight? Let me know in chat if you know the answer to that. Alright, that's good. APU's already running. We're basically ready to push right now already. Radios are good. SWAT code is good. We're on ground. And let's go to get prepared for pushback and departure. So our terminal chart. No, en route. That's what I want. We are here. And we've been giving 05 right. So it's gonna confirm where that is. I think that's I think that's down here, right? I think it is. Let me double check. Let me double check. Double check, double down. I think it is. It is. I'm correct. I knew I was. Alright, let's just zoom that in. And let's see if GSX can at least push us back today. I might reset it. Because it'd be kind of a bummer if I can't at least push back with the voice. No? Alright, let's just go and turn it off, turn it back on. And we'll see what happens. Can you have a Boeing yoke in 2 quadrants and Microsoft Flight Sim for an Xbox? Yes, you can. You can have anything you want. Oh wait. 2 quadrants. Yes, I believe you can. Yes, you can. Your Sim CFI, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. We are trying to get the heck out of here again. I'm having some issues with this. I think it's the scenery. It's like, you're not in Taiwan. I'm like, yes I am. Yes I am. I just want to push back.
FS3223, contact tower on 118.7, so long.
Azul Leaf, welcome to the stream. Good to see you.
Contact tower 118.7, EVA 3223. Good day.
Scrap it, CRJ time. You know,
Cathay,
I almost did a
contact tower on
CRJ
118.7.
flight today. I was actually very close to doing a CRJ flight today. Alright, beacon light on, APU's already on, AP bleed is on. We're ready for pushback. We're just trying to wait to find out what the ground crew is down there. They're down there taking a lunch break or something. But we're ready for push and start. We're just waiting for them. Everything else looks to be prepared and ready to go. Passengers have been briefed. We can actually go ahead and ask for our takeoff or departure briefing real quick from our co-pilot. Let's go ahead and contact him. Hey, we are ready for the departure briefing. So let him do his thing while I figure out why we're not pushing back. Is he gonna answer?
Right, Blue. Here's the departure briefing. We'll be departing from runway 5 right. We'll be flying the Chal 1 Alpha departure with an initial climb altitude clearance to 4,000 feet. Transition altitude is 11,000 feet. After takeoff, we'll follow the SID profile with a left turn to heading 050, intercepting Chali, climb altituding to FL 240. Weather at departure shows no significant weather expected en route. In the event of an engine failure below 400 feet, we'll continue straight ahead and follow ATC instructions. Above 400 feet, we'll follow the engine out SID procedure, climb altituding to 3,000 feet before turning back. For any abnormalities or emergencies before V1, we'll reject the takeoff and apply maximum braking. After V1, we'll continue the takeoff, handle the emergency, and communicate with ATC. We have been cleared as filed. Squawk code is 6765, and departure frequency will be 119.5. We're configured for takeoff with flaps 5. V1 is 142 knots, VR is 147 knots, and V2 is 152 knots. We'll climb altitude out at V2 plus 10 knots. I think we're ready to go, Captain.
I'm gonna restart the GSX background program. I'm not gonna link it to the plane. I'm just gonna use the regular menu. We'll see that it works. All right. Thank you for the departure briefing. We're all ready to go here. Just waiting for the crew to connect, and we'll get out of here. Am I talking to other real people? No. The other voices you're gonna be hearing are, well, yeah, mostly AI. Let's try this again. So request, pushback. Yeah, there we go. Now it's working. Now it's working. Now it is working. So the cool thing about Say Intentions is that, yes, the ATC voices and co-pilot voices and flight attendant voices, all of those are AI. But you can still hear other real people on frequency talking to ATC, which is kind of what adds to the immersion to it. It's one of the reasons why I really like it. It's not only
Captain, we are ready for pushback.
It's not only you talking to ATC, but it's also other people as well in your environment talking to ATC. It's pretty nice. Alright, we're starting up. We're pushing back. Let's set up a pushback cam. We are in 2024 today, so we do not have chase planes, sadly. It's not yet compatible with 2024, so I'm gonna set up a pushback cam.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
That should be good. Drone lock mode, drone follow mode off. Boom. Boom. We're also using FSLTL for both VETSIM model matching, but also for AI like traffic to kind of give the airport a more realistic feel, at least in my opinion.
Contact tower 118.7, EVA 3223.
Alright, I think that's good. Alright, when they're ready to go, I'm ready to go.
Push and start.
I think our beacon light is already on.
EVA 3223.
Confirm.
Push and start.
Let's call for push and start. And we'll switch to dark mode. Can I give it dark mode? World night. Yeah. Alright, where we at? What gate is this? This is gate B8? Yeah, B8. Taiwan ground, Cathay 116 heavy at gate B8. Ready for push and start with go. Oh, it's raining.
Cathay 116, Taipei ground, push and start approved. Face southeast.
Push and start approved, facing southeast. Cathay 116. That's interesting. That would be, yeah, that's actually nose left. Yeah, that's not a problem. That's not a problem.
Cathay 2015, Taipei ground push and start approved.
Oh shoot, I
Call
didn't
for
do that.
taxi.
Push and start approved.
That's me nose left. It's alright.
Release parking brakes.
Alright, brakes release, clear to push, tail north.
Commencing push.
Alright, chat.
Clear.
I'm gonna shut up for pushback. Turn the sounds up. Enjoy.
Manner, we start taxi to the gate.
Oh, look at that Cathay taxi in the background. I think it's a 777. I know it says I'm gonna shut up, but I couldn't help it. Also, look at how the wheels are like folded on the side. It just looks so good. Alright, we're pushing back to the right. Put her here.
United 872, contact tower on 118.7.
Yes, I have Volanta, and we are tracking on Volanta. Search me up, BLU, Blue is my username. And Cathay 116 on VATSIM. Alright, let's go inside.
If your electronic device becomes trapped in your seat, please don't adjust the seat yourself.
Alright, starting one.
Ask our crew for assistance.
Ignition on. Put it on charge.
You can place any small items underneath the seat in front of you. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking or using e-cigarettes anywhere in the aircraft is against the law.
Please set parking brakes.
Brakes set.
Pull the strap until
Do disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Show us the pin.
expected turbulence.
Alright, looks like to me we have a good start on engine 1. Yep, she is avail and stable. Clear on 2, starting.
Oxygen masks will drop automatically if needed.
Alright, there's a wing walker's walking away.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin
Place
removed.
it over your nose and mouth.
The safety briefing is in both
Left is
English
clear. Right is clear.
and possibly Mandarin. I really don't know what language that is.
3223. Contact tower on 118.7. Have a good afternoon.
Contact tower 118.7, EVA 3223.
And ensure that your
Tower
mask is fitted correctly.
runway 05 right, ready for departure.
All right, engine 2 avail, ignition norm, overhead, AP master off, AP bleed off, beautiful, flaps, takeoff speed 1 plus F.
It also has a whistle and a light.
And a camera back there. Let's put a camera back there.
Provide life jackets for children and inflatable cots for babies.
Alright, flight attendants will be doing one final pass of the cabin. Let's make sure everybody has their seatbelts on. Tray tables up and that's not far enough. It's a pretty nice cabin actually. I've not actually seen the cabin on this livery.
Position shown in your safety card.
How do you show your waypoints on Volanta? You can't figure it out. You have to import your flight plan from SimBrief or put them in manually. That's how you do it. That'll do for now. I'll probably change it, but that'll do. Alright, that is now a view. Beautiful. Alright, we are good engine start. Flaps are down. Auto brake set to, or ground spool is set to armed. Auto brake is on. It's getting dangerous, boys. We're reaching the point of no return. We're going where no one's gone before. This is where the last stream ended last time. We'll do a quick flight control check. Alright, right, center, left, center, pitching up, and pitching down. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Alright, what are we missing, chat? What are we missing? Where's the weather radar thingamabob? It's up here, ain't it? That was right here. I think. Nope. There's constraints. I don't know where that. Captain signs need to be on. Alright, no mobile signs on. That's reversed. And we'll do it there. There we go. Alright, nose takeoff. Put our nose lights on for taxi. And also turn on the... Where is it at? Does this plane have it? It doesn't. Okay, it doesn't have runway turn-offs. Not a problem. Not a problem. Where's the weather radar? I can't remember. Not important. It doesn't work anyways. Alright, we are ready to go. Let's go ahead and call for taxi. Safety briefing is complete, and we are ready for taxi, chat. Element says you can be joining in. Sweet. Man, thanks for joining us, man. Thanks for joining us, bro. Alright. As always, guys, you are always free to join me in my flights. We are on VATSIM, and we're also using State Intentions AI ATC for those who are asking. All right, so we're going to call up ATC on the ground at 121.6 for clearance to taxi to 05 right. Taipei ground, Cathay 116 heavy, ready to taxi. Oh.
Cathay 116, taxi to runway 5 right via Quebec, Quebec 4, Romeo, Romeo 2, Sierra, Sierra 2. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready for departure.
Alright, order 05 right behind the EVA Air via Quebec, Quebec 4, Romeo, Romeo 2, Sierra, Sierra 2. Contact tower on 118.7 when we're ready for departure, Cathay 116 heavy. Alright, we got our instructions. Let's roll out. Should be pretty fairly simple taxi out. 05 right is right ahead in front of us. We're already on Quebec. Let me double check that we're on right taxiway here. Say Quebec, Quebec Romeo, no, Quebec 4, Romeo. Basically Sierra to the runway. Alright, that's simple enough. That's simple enough. And reset that. And let's roll, guys. Park brake release. Alright, this is where it all, this is where it all ended for us last stream. My whole PC crashed in this exact time of the flight. So hopefully we can make it to the runway and to China today without any issues. Alex was asking what yoke do I use. I'm using the Thrustmaster TCA Airbus joystick. It's my preferred Airbus joystick at the moment. But we're rolling, chat. We are rolling. Check out that Asiana A380 over there. Alright, takeoff config test. Normal. Beautiful. Alright, TCAS needs to be up to TAARA. I thought that was an automatic. I think it is. There we go. And back to flight plan. And perf. Alright, here we go. We're good. Listen to that. Mitchell, welcome to the stream. Welcome aboard. And one more time for those who may be just joining us, we are flying in the I&I Builds A350-900 today. This is the latest updated version, and we are on Sim Update 2
All aircraft
beta.
information India is now current. QNH 1019er.
Sim Update 2 beta. We're currently taking off out of Taiwan. This is a Payware airport. Our flight attendant did not, sorry, not a flight attendant, our co-pilot did not bring their wings today. They didn't bring their suit, so we'll just ignore that. Southwest, hey, we weren't going that fast. We're doing like 20. That's normal. That's normal. Alright, this one over here, the second taxiway is gonna be Romeo. Sorry, no, Sierra. Alright, clear left. I did check. Alright. Man, it's foggy. Very low visibility, IFR. We are flying real time, real weather. Today's flight is expected to be 1 hour and 55 minutes.
Worthless Entertainment donated $10 through Super Chat. Third time's the charm.
Third time's a charm. Yes, man. Thank you so much for the good luck donation. Thank you, man, for hanging out with us today. I appreciate it, bro. Yes, I am on Skynet, Element. I am on Skynet. I am on Skynet. All right. Yeah, time 1:55. Flight time. We'll be cruising at 40,000 feet. We've been cleared to 4,000 initially. I love that wing view on the A350. Love it. Alright, we got traffic. It's like a 787 from Eva Air. We're running down the runway now. I have two more. I have Eva Cargo. And another looks like a A330. Now, making airplane babies. Yeah. That's what's happening. Golden Dragon, welcome to the stream. Major Mark, what's up, man? I hope you're doing great, bro. Looking forward to seeing you, man. You and everybody else who's going to Flight Sim Expo this year in just a few months or however long it's going to be. Looking forward to that.
Cathay 116, contact tower on 118.7.
Over the tower, Cathay 116. Alright, 118.7. Alright, we got that in. And let's go ahead and pre-plan our departure frequency that they gave us earlier, which I believe was 119er point something. 119.5 is what it was. Let's go down here. And we'll plug in 119.5 for our departure. 119.5. Nice. Alright, cool. Alright, now that's set. As far as our actual departure, I'm just gonna kind of like explain it to you. I don't feel like I need to show you because I'm the pilot and you're not. But basically, our departure will be flying. That can't be right. Why is it facing that direction? Oh, cause okay. I see. Yeah. All right. So let's be heading. What heading is that? That's important. Heading 054. and it's gonna be a pretty immediate left-hand turn to Novus, and then another left-hand turn 90 degrees to 234. Continue climbing up to 4,000. We're gonna be at or above 4,000 at summer. If I scroll out on this screen, I can actually show you exactly that. So that's what we got going on right here. Yeah, so left turn, another left turn like NASCAR. Hey, who's skipping me in line? Is that Drake? Is that a Drake A320? Neo? Starlux? Alright, let's pay attention. We're ready to go. Let's get up in the air. Is this VATSIM injection for aircraft? Yes and no. I use the same models, yes, to do model matching for VATSIM, but not necessarily. Alright, we're holding short here. We're ready. Check behind you and to the left, you're in a 747. That's different. Well, we didn't expect that. One Journey, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Alright, I'm about to scoot up because people keep skipping us. Alright, so behind us is a 747, I'm hearing. No joy, I don't see. I see A321, I see a 737, but no 747. Alright, let's wait for him, and we're ready to go. Alright, that plane is now on the roll. Ice, welcome to the stream. God bless you as well. Thank you for love from Florida. I appreciate you. Tommy Guns in the chat. Welcome back, man. All right, there he is. He's up. Positive rate. And it looks like that A320 has now... where'd he go? Oh, there he is. For some reason, I'm getting like the text for the default MSFS 2024 ATC. I don't like it. I don't like it. Alright, wait for him to take off, and we're ready to go.
United 872, contact departure.
Oh no. This is what sucks about AI, like, planes,
223, contact departure.
is that they don't pay no attention to you. They don't pay no attention. They just freaking go right through you. I'm about to turn it off. Ugh. Oh no! What just happened? We up, chat. We up, chat. We up, chat. Throttle's up. I'm flying. I don't know how we got up here, but we up here. I don't know how we got up here, but
Cathay
we up
116,
here.
direct summer.
Direct summer, Cathay 116.
Cathay 116, not seeing you on radar. Cycle your transponder and ident again for me.
Yeah.
Cathay 116 heavy, Taipei departure. I am not seeing your transponder. Confirm squawking 6765. Mode C ident one more time for me.
Yeah. Tray up. I know what. What did I press? All I pressed was the reset camera button, and the next thing you know, I'm in the air. Alright, gear up. We're just gonna go, I guess. That sucks, because I actually wanted to do the takeoff. But I guess, yeah. Alright. We're flying now. That's one way to take off. Alright, we're direct to wherever. We're already at 3,000 feet. Alright, flaps up. Alright, what's the throttle doing? If you blink, you'll miss it. Yeah, I would have. I think I might have. Alright, we're at 3,000, and let's just check with departure. Let's check with departure. Actually, no, hold on. Cathay 116 ident. How do I do that? How do I ident? How do,
Cathay 116, confirm squawking 6765, mode C and ident one more time for me.
I'm identing. Sir, click the button, man. Click the button, man. I did. Oh, wait. It changed my transponder. Oh, this freaking game. Okay. Was it 6-7 what?
2,500.
Oh, no. Alright, we're gonna have to fly the plane first, chat. We're gonna have to fly the plane first. Fly the plane first. It's okay, we're gonna save it. We're gonna save it, guys. It's not over. We're gonna save it. It is not over. Let's hop on the autopilot, see what that does.
Cathay 116, verify you're squawking 6765 mode Charlie and verify altitude.
Hold on, man. Alright. I'm flying a plane, doing my job. 6-7 what, chat? What was it? 67666. Let's see. Let's see. What was it? What was it? I wrote it down. I wrote it down. I wrote it down. What was it? 6765. 6765. Enter. Ident. 6765 ident Cathay 116. Freaking bugging me, man. Alright, so we're not autopilot, so I took that off my plate. We're at we're climbing the 4,000 feet. Speed's okay.
Cathay 116, confirm squawking 6765 mode Charlie and ident once more.
I just said that, my friend. I just said that. 6765, and we are identing Cathay 116 heavy. And we're mode Charlie. That is a fact. Did I hit Control Alt or something else while holding Control? It did it before, but it puts you on approach. Control Alt. That's possible. That's possible. The way I reset my camera is Shift. Wait, what is it again? Let me see. Yeah, Shift Spacebar. And maybe I hit like Shift Alt or Control Alt, which is like right next to it. So maybe that's what happened. I'm about to just go to departure in a second because I don't like this guy. Yeah, I'm going to departure. I'm going to departure, which is not even here anymore. Yeah, something happened, man. I pressed something on the keyboard and it just spawned me in the air immediately. Just teleported me in the air. It reset all my transponder. It resetted my radio as well. So I have to go in here and find my departure again and put that back in here for the radio, which I think was 119.5. Yep. So 119.5. It's okay. We're gonna handle this like a professional, and we're gonna get this. All right, 195. That's departure. It's called departure. Let them know we're at 4,000 climbing via sit. Got it. Got it. All right. Departure. Cathay 116 is 4,000 climbing via sit. Boom. We'll act like nothing happened. We'll act like nothing happened. You didn't see anything. It was all a dream. It was
Cathay 116 heavy, Taipei departure identified, Huan Ying, Tao Yuan, Dayuan, QNH 1019er.
Oh, it reset that too. I see. Wait, don't tell me did you lose my IFR? I hope I didn't lose my IFR. I hope I didn't lose it. My flight plan's still in here. That's the most important part. That's so weird. Alright, so you see right here on the flight plan. We have
Nippon Air 509, traffic at your 9 o'clock, 5 miles, at flight level 1,000 feet.
We have constraint of 4,000 or above at
Cathay 116 heavy, Taipei departure, climb flight level 220.
Climb flight level 220, Cathay 116. I have the 220, we'll click on that. That'll put us in the climb. Our climb is set, and we up, baby. Outside view. Actually, I want the other outside view. There. Alright, we're climbing up now. I'm about to go through the clouds as we speak. And we'll hold on for the breakout. We're clear to 22,000 feet. That was, I think, a decent save. It could have been really bad. It could have been really bad. What's our speed? Altitude, 6,000. Alright, we're good there. we're good there. Climbing through the clouds now. Ever figure out why the computer's crashing? I think potentially it might have been dust, man. I think it might have been dust.
Center on 122.65.
All I did since the last attempt stream was I basically took apart a lot of my PC and put it back together while cleaning the individual parts. So it was pretty dirty. There's a breakout right there. And the outside here. I'm not gonna celebrate yet. I'll celebrate once we get to where we're going. This is my first full airline flight since I've cleaned my PC. So we'll see how she handles that. Matter of fact, it might be a good idea for me to pull up the temperature monitor too in the background so I can keep an eye out on that. Make sure nothing's overheating on the PC. Cathay Pacific is haunted.
Climb flight level 270.
Up to flight level 270, Cathay 116. Alright, sweet. Alright, we'll go back in the cockpit real quick. And we'll set that. Alright, 270, we're passing 10,000 now.
Cathay 888, climb flight level 330.
Land lights off. Same for the nose. Seatbelt sounds will stay on for now in case we have any other teleportations. But other than that, we are good to go.
TFDI India 1, contact Taipei Center on 126.9er.
But yeah, I just cleaned the computer. That's all I really did. And that was on Friday. That's why I didn't stream on Friday. I was like, you know what? I don't want to have another stream where I spend all this time getting the plane set up, getting the stream set up. There's a lot of work goes in it. Any other people who are streamers in the chat, they know, even though it sounds easy to do, and it is not hard. It's just it can be a little tedious when you're trying to get streams set up, thumbnails made, flight plans made, all that kind of stuff like that. So it kind of sucks to put a lot of time into wanting to do a live stream, and then you get to the point of doing it, or you start doing it, and it like crashes on you, So that's why we're back here doing the exact same flight, and trying to see if it'll work. So far, so good. It's never made it this far, so I think we're gonna be okay. My CPU temps around, they're bouncing around between 69 and 76 at the moment on the CPU. The GPU. By the way, somebody was asking in chat, what are my specs? I have an Intel Core i9 13900K for the CPU. I have 64 gigs of RAM, and then my graphics card is the RTX 4090. And usually it's been pretty good to me. Matter of fact, speaking of the 4090, it's currently running at a nice temperature of 48 degrees Celsius, and it stays there pretty consistently throughout all that.
116, climb flight level 300.
Climb flight level 300, Cathay 116. So we are expecting to cruise at 40,000 feet today, but he's giving us our steps up. So 300. Not sure why that's giving me vertical speed and not like an actual managed altitude thing. We'll go ahead and go on the Q&H, we'll go standard on both sides. Maybe that's why. No, that's weird. Why are we in vertical speed mode? There we go. Now it's in managed climb. Sweet. Oh, this flight simmer. Thank you, my man, for being a Go member. I really do greatly appreciate that, bro. Hope you're having a great day, and good morning to you over in Australia. Good to see you, man. You want to bind Magic Barrel reference key in 2024? That'd be a good idea. Yep, 10,000 feet over the water right now. Yeah, what could go wrong, right? What could go wrong? All right, let's go ahead and zoom out just a little bit. Turn that off. I don't need that. And so far, so good. Yeah, you think? We had that little hiccup on takeoff. It's really, it's kind of bumming me out because like I love the takeoff part of these flights, and it kind of like took it away from me. But the good news is we're still going. The plane didn't crash. It didn't mess up our flight plan or autopilot or anything like that. We're able to basically just put the throttle. Basically, what I did was the plane, like, we were sitting there holding short, and I was looking around. I pressed something on my keyboard, and it literally teleported me to, I think it was like 3,000 foot in the air, just outside the airport perimeter. And so all my first reaction was like, all right, just throttle forward, because I don't know what speed they spawned me at. And yeah, and so we're still alive. We are still alive. Speed limit exceeded. What is that about? Not sure what that's about.
Cathay 116, climb flight level 340.
Climb to flight level 340, Cathay 116. Up 340. There you go.
Departure, climb flight level 350.
You cooked the i9-9900. Now you have an AMD 7950, and it runs way cooler. Nice. Nice. Oh, what's the name of the magic barrel button? I think it's the is it the comma key? I believe it's to sync or to magically, you know, change your barrel to match the current, you know, weather and all that. I think it's what it is. Harry Potter takeoff. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. That's exactly what it was. And I've always kind of liked the Cathay Pacific livery. It's very, I don't know, like a fancy white. When you use the livery, you load into the game, the plane goes invisible. Are you trying to use a 2020 livery in 2024? Is the livery created correctly? I'm not sure if you're using your own livery or a livery that was created by somebody else. But it really should just work, honestly. If it's not just working, I would say just delete it. Delete the livery.
Cathay 116, contact Taipei Center on 126.9er.
26.9er, Cathay 116. I would just delete it, reinstall it. Delivery. Alright, over to crap, what did he say? I think 9er, decimal 9er, I think what he said. 126, decimal 9er. Oh shoot, yeah, 269. Taiwan Center, Cathay 16, flight level 2004340. Gramps, oh, thank you guys for helping out. So Gramps in chat says you had that problem also. Go change your liveries and it will work. So I guess what you're saying is just go change it to a different livery, right? And then go back to that, like, cycle the liveries. So try that and let us know if that worked for you. It's something that happened with updating the A350. Copy that. I have not personally seen that issue, but I do not doubt it's happening. We've had a lot of bugs happen in Sim Update 2 beta specifically. So a lot of weird things are going on. I don't know what changed.
Cathay 116, Taipei Center, climb flight level 380.
Up to flight level 380, Cathay 116. Alright, we're almost getting our final cruise of 40,000 feet. Won't be up there for too long. I love hearing the accents.
3223 Taipei Center identified. Good afternoon.
I love it, man. I love hearing the I love that we have an international flight sim community. You know, it's not just the US, it's not just the UK, it's not just Germany. It's everybody, man. That's why I love flying around the world. I love going to different parts of the world and hearing, you know, people on the radio and all that. We might speak a different language or not understand each other, but we have one thing in common, and that's aviation and flight sim. Which airport is my favorite in Europe? Ooh. I don't think anybody's ever asked me that question before. My favorite airport in all of Europe. Man, all right, chat, help me out. What is your favorite airport in Europe? We'll read those out in chat. In the meantime, I'm gonna look for mine. I don't know, honestly. I have to. You're basically forcing me to pick one now. I've never had to pick. And now I have to pick. I know a lot of people are gonna want me to say Lowy Innsbruck, but it's not my favorite. I've been there a few times. I think it's a great, amazing airport. But I feel like it's. I feel like there's a lot of other really cool places that are underrated, and I'm about to try to see if I can find one right now. Let's see. Favorite airport in Europe. That's tough, man. That's tough. Oh, I think I know the answer. I don't know if this is considered Europe or not. You know, honestly, you could ask me that question once a day, once a week, and I'll probably give you a different answer every time. But I'm gonna give you an answer today. Today's favorite airport in Europe is, where is it at? Where is it at? And I'm actually gonna challenge some of you guys. Maybe go fly there someday.
Climb flight level 400.
Climb to flight level 400, Cathay 116. Alright, we're gonna actually tell the co-pilot to handle the radio for the rest of the flight so we can, you know, manage the passengers, aka chat. Just go and put this to 400 here. Alright, that's good to go. Hey, can you handle the radios for the rest of the flight?
I'll take over the radios from here, Blue.
I appreciate that.
Eva 3223 type.
Appreciate that. Hi, I'm hearing, let's see, we got Madeira in chat. Multiple Madeiras in chat. Alicante. I don't even know what that is. That sounds cool, though. Skipple.
Continuing climb to flight level 400, Cathay 116.
Yeah, that's my co-pilot is reading it back. You heard him. Grams Aviation says your favorite airport is your local. You fly local more than anything. Need to start getting out of the USA though. Yes, you do, Grams. I'm gonna push you, bro. Colors Snap says Oslo. That was actually on my mind somewhere in that area. Grams Aviation also says TFFJ. Huh, what is my favorite airport? Okay, this is the answer I have today. This will probably change next time somebody asks me. But my favorite airport in Europe, and I don't actually know if this is considered Europe or not, but this is what I'm picking. And that is going to be Thessaloniki in Greece. Lima Golf Tango Sierra. Thessaloniki, LGTS airport. Let me look at some screenshots of it.
Ready for descent.
It's just a dope area. Mountains and a really cool approach and all that stuff.
3,200.
Let me see, I wonder if I could bring I don't know, I might change my mind on this one. Let me see. That's my first thoughts. Let me see. I might be able to beat that. I might be able to beat that. I might be able to beat that. You know, honestly, I think I know what the answer is. I know what the answer is. I do. Okay, yeah. This is probably more like my favorite, or one of my favorites, and that is Monaco, Nice. Pretty cool airport. It's not super special, but I like the approach over the water. It's pretty fun. So that's a Lima Foxtrot Mike November. Pretty cool little airport. I've been there a bunch of times. But it'll probably be somewhere in like around Italy or the Alps. But like I said, you could ask me that any day and I'll probably give you a different answer every day. We haven't even talked about Spain yet. Oh my god, I love flying in Spain. So, and there's actually some pretty cool airports in northern UK that I like I guess that'd be Scotland, I guess.
27 approach, EVA 3223.
So yeah, there's a lot of really cool places that I like to fly in Europe.
Heading 165 for IRS 27
Look at the engine
approach,
shake.
EVA 3223.
Ops Street is 2024 good these days. It's actually getting a lot better. It's getting a lot better. Sim Update 1 was a big help, a big upgrade. Sim Update 2 is also a pretty big, significant update. A massive, long change log, so it's getting better and better. Steve 1 Kaniva was on a sweet PC-24 flight in the Alps, but can't find the identifiers for it. Bro, I know exactly what flight you're talking about. I know exactly. I watched that video from Steve-O, and I actually commented on the video like, bro, what IKO is this? Because I want to fly out here in the flight sim. It was gorgeous. He like flew, I want to say they flew over the airport, and then circle to land back in. It wasn't Lowy. It was like some smaller airstrip that they flew a PC-24 into. I don't know what airport it was, but it looked. I want to go there so bad. I want to fly a PC-24 in there myself or anything.
Cathay 472, contact Taipei.
Which developer makes Thessaloniki? Let me check. There is a scenery for it. I don't remember who made it. I haven't been there in a long time. I know it's on Orbix. Yeah, you can get it from Orbix. But who makes it? MX? Is that MXI Design? Is that who that is?
Cathay 494, Taipei Center. Good evening.
Yeah, MXI Design is the one who made Thessaloniki. It's a cool airport in general. I mean, it's a cool little area. Athens, Greece is another really good one. It's honestly, flying in Greece is super underrated. I don't feel like people go out there too often enough. It's super nice out there. Super nice. Yeah, Greece is a good call for sure. Mikey and you were in LGMN yesterday. Where is that? I mean, I know it's in Italy, I guess. HD Sim, thank you, man, for stopping by, bro. I really appreciate it, bro. I wanted to tell you and just commend you to say, man, you've been doing your thing lately. I've been seeing your streams. What did you fly? I think you flew the 7.5. Was that yesterday or a couple days ago? And then you were flying something else. I can't remember, but you've been doing your thing, bro. So we need to talk, man. It's been a while since we caught up. I'm hoping HD. I don't know, man. You kind of sadly you bailed on us last minute last year and the year before, but hopefully you can make it out to Flight Sim Expo this year, if possible. I'd love to see you again. But haven't seen HD in person since Orlando, which is crazy because that was my very first Flight Sim Expo in Orlando, and that was 4 expos ago. 4? Can you believe that? 4 expo. I can't believe this coming up in Providence is gonna be my 5th Flight Sim Expo. It really blows me away. I should fly to Pyro, Bhutan. So I have a video I just did. How long ago was that, chat? That was a few months ago, I guess. We did a flight from, I think it was from Bangkok to Pyro, Bhutan. I did a video. It wasn't a live stream. It was a video I did. But it was a really fun flight. I love flying out there. I love the challenge of doing a circle to landing approach in there. It's really cool. Really do like that airport. Not my favorite, but I love it. I do like it. LSZC was the, okay, let me write that down right now because I want to go there. I'm not even kidding. Lima Sierra Zulu Charlie. Yeah, I want to go there. I want to go there. Hey, Element, put that on my list, bro. Put that on my list of airports we gotta fly into. Yeah, that's a dope one. That's a dope one.
Cathay 2015, Taipei Center. Good evening.
Is the engine glitching? No, it actually naturally vibrates like that. You think it was a private golf course strip from memory? Are you talking about the Steve-O video? Oslicer? You can do the PC-24 tomorrow. Nice. You know, we have not done a PC-24 live stream yet. Ah, you guys are such bad influences on me. I wasn't planning on doing flights in tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, actually. Good day from Australia. Keep up the great streams videos. They are awesome. Thank you so much, Mitch Carta Blanca Kenworth. I really appreciate that. Matter of fact, I believe there is a new American Truck Sim DLC releasing tomorrow, I think, or the day after that. And I want to check that out. So I was trying to make some adjustments to my trucking sim setup so that I could actually do either a truck sim video or a live stream. It'll probably be a live stream. But haven't done trucking in a long time, and I want to bring back Trucking Tuesdays if I can get that ready by tomorrow. But don't count on me on that. That's actually unlikely to happen tomorrow. But I do want to do trucking in the near future with the new Missouri update that's coming out. But again, I think it's tomorrow. But I also do want to do some. There's so much I want to do, chat. I don't know how you guys feel about flight sim right now, but there's literally so many planes I want to fly, so many places I want to go. It is not enough time to do it all. There's just not enough time to do it all. There's also so many games. I'm not even talking about the different games that I want to play. I just got into NBA 2K like 2 days ago. I already have 5 hours in it. You know it vibrates, but isn't correlating with the turbulence. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it might look a little awkward if it's not doing that. You're conning 363 heavy on our tail at flight level 350. Copy that, element. We'll keep a lookout for you. Yeah, Missouri comes out tomorrow. LSCZ is the Pilatus Plant Airfield. You know the destination one. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna have to go there for sure. Maybe we can do like a PC-24 delivery flight or like maintenance flight or something like that out of there. I think that's cool. I don't think I've ever seen anybody in flight sim fly out of there. April 3rd it's coming out. I thought it was tomorrow because that's Thursday then, right? Alright, I'll be later on. I do want to do a train sim stream as well. It's just so much. Again, there's so much I want to do. And it's so little time. So this stream right here is kind of a stress test to see if the PC can handle it, if it's up to it. Last week it did pretty good. We were by some miracle able to pull out, I think it was 3 streams last week with 2 failed streams. But it did much better than I expected. So now that the PC is running a bit better, again, we'll see if we can make it to our destination today. Hopefully we can, without it crashing. But if it does, then we should be good to go for the rest of the week and basically get to do whatever we want. Sounds good. You actually drive trucks for a living. So you drive trucks in Australia. Tell me this. What's the challenge of driving trucks in Australia specifically? I watched probably a Discovery series video or Netflix show. I don't know what it was, but it was like about Australian trucking. It was really interesting. You got like it's like driving through these massive long desert roads that like nobody's on. Yeah, I don't remember the name of the show. It was really, really interesting. I think I watched all of them. You wish somebody would make more business jets. Me too.
Singapore 354, climb flight level 350.
Me too. That is.
4354.
I love the airliners. We have a great selection of airliners. Right now, I still want to see all the airliners brought to 2024. Hint, hint, PMDG, right? I want to see the 777 and the 73s all come to 2024. I want to see the rest of the other payware stuff to come to 2024. But also, as far as new aircraft, I want to see some business jets. I want to see that Flight FX. I think it's... I know they're making a business jet. I can't remember the name of it. Is it a Citation? Yeah, Citation X. I know that Raul from FS Reborn is making the Phenom. Those are the 2 main ones I'm looking forward to. I don't know who else is working on a business jet, but we definitely need more business jets in Microsoft Flight Sim, and not those tiny little things. We need like mid-size to large-size business jets. That's what I want to see in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. Citation X is supposed to come out this week. Okay, we'll see. I mean, I hope so. I hope so. I haven't heard anything about that, but I hope so. Ethio, you're getting a PC this week. Oh, that's good, man. That's a big deal. Like getting a PC these days is a big freaking deal. It's almost like getting a car. I'm not even kidding. When I got my PC, it felt a lot like when I got my first car. But no, what are you getting? What kind of specs you rocking? What you got? Outback Trucker. That's what it was called. That show was so good. I've watched all of them. I watched Outback Trucker. I've watched Ice Road Truckers. I watched Heavy Rescue. That's a really fun one to watch as well. Oh yeah, the Learjet 45. Here's the thing, man. Just Flight takes freaking forever on everything they make. So I don't expect to see that even this year. I would like to see it as early as possible. Don't get me wrong. It's just, I don't know. I feel like the stuff that they announce they're making usually takes forever to come out. So I think Just Flight makes great quality. I mean, have you seen their BAE 146, right? But hopefully that comes out sooner than later. Sooner than later. Crap roads make things difficult. Car drivers with no truck sense are a massive problem cutting in front of you. Yeah, that's an international thing. The same problem in the U.S. The roads not so much, but the traffic not, yielding to trucks is a big issue here too.
Cathay 116, expect the AB2 Gulf arrival. Descent coming up in about 20 minutes. Just say the word if you'd like to start down earlier.
Expecting AB2 Gulf arrival. We'll let you know if we need to start down earlier. Cathay 116.
Bro, we're still not at 40,000 feet yet. Sheesh. I thought we'd be up here by now. We have pretty short section for our cruise. We should have went and changed it from auto derate to like normal, because we'd be up here by now. But we'll be alright. I'll let it do its thing. I'll let it do its thing. We'll have to brief the arrival pretty soon, though, because it looks like we're going to have a very short cruise. It looks like we're going to have a short cruise. Retired firefighter. Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're enjoying your retirement, if you're actually retired. Sky Command, welcome to the stream. I see you, my boy. See you. What up, man? Good to see you, bro. Rumor has it, the blue meetup at Expo is sold out. I ain't even started selling tickets yet. No, I don't. There is no blue meetup at Expo. I've not even thought about that yet. I'll be down. I'm down to meet everybody. But good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream, bro. Airport Steve went to might be LOXT. Wait, but somebody told me something else. LSZC. But you think it's LOXT. I'm gonna look it up. Tulin Airport. Yeah, it was kind of suspicious, right? In his video, how he never mentioned where they were landing. And he never replied to my comment either. I don't think this is it, because this LOXT is not in the mountains. I mean, it kind of is, but it's not like in the mountains. It could be it. I don't know. I mean, I don't know any more than you do, man. I don't know. But I do want to fly a PC-24. I have flown some flights off stream in it, and it's actually not that bad anymore. And when Microsoft 24 first came out, oh, it was. That's one of the things that pissed me off the most. When 24 came out and the PC-24 was completely unflyable and broken, I'm like, how dare you? I'm like, how do you release a sim and have any plane be completely unflyable? You know, especially the one plane. Honestly, of all the planes that were announced and released with Microsoft 2024, the one I was most looking forward to was actually the PC-24. I've always had my eye on that plane. We've never had that plane in the sim before. I don't think anybody else has ever made it for X-Plane or for P3D, FSX, or nothing. It's a fairly new aircraft. Kind of like the 737 MAX in a way, like it's a new plane. And yeah, so I was hype and looking forward to it, only to find out on day one I couldn't fly it. So I was pretty upset. But yeah, now it's much better. The avionics actually work. The plane can actually fly. It's still a Carenado plane, so it's not like, you know, it's not amazing, but it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. You and Mikey just flew the PC-24 for like 3 hours. Wait, you just flew it 3 hours ago, and it was great. Handles amazing. Yeah. The one thing, did they fix the sounds on it yet? Because I know the sounds were an issue. It was kind of broken. I do remember that. Did I buy my A350 liveries from the marketplace? No. So here's the thing, sadly, if you're on Xbox, yes, you kind of have to pay for liveries. I feel bad for you guys, because I personally, I say never, but I don't think I would ever pay for a livery on a flight sim. But I get it, that's the only way, sadly, right now to get them on Xbox. And I guess if I were in your shoes and I did not have access to a PC and I was only on Xbox, I probably would also pay for a livery pack. Not a single livery, but maybe a livery pack. I remember back, some of you guys don't know this or remember this, but if any of you guys come from X-Plane, Flight Factor tried to release a livery pack add-on for, I think it was a 757 and 767s way back when they first came out. This was like forever ago. Like, some of you guys in the chat are probably not even old enough to know this, but yeah, they had a payware livery pack add-on to the plane, and I was like, no, I'm not paying for freaking liveries when people are out there making them themselves, you know, like for free. Like, no, I'm not doing that. What's going on? A kid named Kenny, welcome back to the stream, man. Good to see you. Love the A350. Saw the LA28 in real life a few weeks ago. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've not seen a 350 in real life in a while. Probably since I worked at the airport. Does this Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 simulate the one engine as APU on the PC-24? I don't know if it goes. It probably doesn't. But I don't know.
123 Taipei Center, roger.
I don't know. Yes, sir, you're enjoying retirement after 30 years of service, and thank you for asking, and 8 years of service in the U.S. Army. Well, man, thank you for your service, and again, I really do hope you're enjoying your retirement. My dad retired, I'm not sure how many years it's been now. He retired quite a few years ago now, and he got bored and went back to work, not for the same company, but he went to work for a different company. Basically, just kind of did like a micro career change. He still does the same like skill, just at a different company, different place, different customers, things like that. So, but yeah, he just kind of got, I think he got bored. And my dad, I think my dad and I have this in common. We have to always kind of have something to do. We have to always be challenged in some way. And he couldn't necessarily just like lay back on a beach, you know, or just go travel. Like, it's just not how retirement turned out, you know, financially. So it was retirement probably would have looked like him just volunteering at places maybe, and then sitting at home, which was not enough for him to do. Plus I'm out, like I was out of the house by then too, right? So he doesn't have me to worry about or take care of anymore. Like it's just him. So he decided to go back to work. I'm glad he did, because he definitely needed something to do. Definitely needs something to do. Captain Sim, you have to buy liveries for FS9 and FSX. I keep forgetting Captain Sim comes from FSX days as well. I do keep forgetting that. Wow. Everything is slow when you're used to the F-16 in DCS. You know, that's true. That is true. Right now, speaking of speed, we're currently cruising at a nice brisk Mach 0.85, which isn't too bad. We can go a little faster if we wanted to. We are going against the wind, and I kind of was expecting that, heading westbound from Taiwan to Hong Kong, China. Wait, that is China, right? Yeah, it's China. As you see, winds are 277 at 73, and they're off our nose for the most part. We are 107 miles away from our top of drop. That's gonna be about 3 minutes and 20. Wait, that can't be right. I think this is the UTC time, right? 3:22. Let's see, what time is it right now? Where is like the regular UTC counter? What time is it, UTC? Where is that option? Donde este? I don't know. I'm just looking at that. It is right now 3:07. All right. So yeah. So like I don't know, 15 minutes, something like that. We descending into I keep wanting to say Shanghai, but no, it's Hong Kong. Our ground spoils are armed. We should have unarmed those. I forgot. That's my fault. I didn't use a checklist. That's all good. All good. You're on PC. Yeah, so if you're on PC, you do not need to buy. Yeah, if you're on PC, do not buy liveries. That is 100% a scam. If you're on PC and someone's saying, "Hey, charge here, buy these liveries," no, that is a scam. You can get those for free. The INI Bills A350 has liveries for free inside the INI Manager that you can download for 2020 and 24. So make sure you do that. Make sure you do that. Where did I get my PC? I built my PC myself. I bought the parts online, piece by piece, little by little, over like 6 months period of time, and then I built it a couple of years ago. Makes you feel slightly old saying that, even though I think Blue and I are roughly the same age. Well, probably, but I didn't play FSX. I don't know the history of like third parties within FSX. When I mentioned the 7.5, 7.6 liveries, that's old to me as well. I was back on X-Plane 10. So the A380 is still buggy. Yeah, probably. It is a shame. And honestly, if you're on Sim Update 2, it might be more buggy because of some of the changes they made there as well. I don't know. I haven't flown it in a while. I've been wanting to fly it, but I haven't flown it in a while.
Center, 363, heavy level, flight level 350.
You refuse to buy a new PC. The graphics cards have gotten so expensive. Yeah, I feel the same way. That's why I was hoping that I didn't have any terminal issues with my current PC, because like, man, I do not want to buy another PC, man. right? Like, I don't even want to buy parts right now. I really don't. All the prices are so inflated right now, especially graphics cards. Especially graphics cards. I have a second computer, which is actually my original first computer that still works, and so I use that as my racing sim and my trucking sim. And that one still has a 1080 in it, and I've been thinking...
You're leaving controlled airspace. Contact Oceanic Control. Primary is 119.565. Secondary is 132.335.
Even controlled airspace? That happens out here?
Contacting Oceanic Control. Primary 119.565. Secondary 1...
That's crazy though, you hit Oceanic going from freaking Taiwan to China. Like, it's not even...
Oceanic Control, Cathay 116. Good afternoon, maintaining flight level 400.
It's like flying from Japan to
Cathay
Korea.
116, Oceanic Control. Maintain flight level 400.
Alright, well thankfully
flight level 400, Cathay 116.
Thankfully our co-pilot has the radios covered for us. We don't have to worry about that, but yeah. You just bought a livery for the A350 and it's now working? Well, good for you, man. I don't think you should have paid for it, but yeah, you definitely should not have paid for a livery. Where did you buy and built? So I bought from a few different websites. I bought some pieces from Amazon, and then I bought pretty much everything else from Newegg. N-E-W-E-G-G. And most of the stuff that I bought was during the holidays that year. So I bought a lot of things on a pretty good discount during Black Friday and around the the Christmas sales and things like that. As much as I could. Obviously the graphics card wasn't on sale. It was a stupid price. CPU was not on sale either. But yeah, that's basically what I did. But yeah, I bought those parts. I kind of got them, collected them all here in my house. And then when I got them all together, I watched some YouTube video tutorials on how to build a computer. And then I put them together myself. I did have my friend come over who also has never built a computer either, and we just both kind of struggled through it very nervously. But it was a fun experience, honestly, and I would definitely do it again. I would 100% build another PC. Like, yeah, I don't want to buy one right now, but I wouldn't mind building one. It's kind of fun, honestly, and it's really satisfying when you get it done and everything works. Do the engines really shake like that in the A350? From what I understand, from what I'm told, yes. Are we doing Abbey 4? Yes, we're doing the Abbey 4, and I'm expecting the... let's see, let me double check. I'm expecting the 2.5 center. Abbey 2 Golf. What's the wind? Let me check what the winds are. Let me check what the winds are over in Hong Kong. Because we may have, maybe get to change runways if it's in favor of the other side. I love the static effect too that we're getting because we're so far away from the from everything. All right, winds right now in Hong Kong are 350 at 11, clear. Few at 2,000, scattered at 4,500. Not sorry, not clear.
116, contact Taipei Center on 123.0.
Temperature 16, dew point 08, QNH 1019. So yeah, it's nice for our day.
Cathay 116.
Visibility is just good out there. We can still land on the 2.5. Wait, no, actually 3.5. Well, let me see. 3.50 is the winds, which would actually, yeah, that will be in. That's basically crosswind either direction.
116 afternoon, maintaining flight level 400.
Yeah, technically that will be in favor of the 07s. Yeah. Yeah, winds are favoring the 7. We can switch it. We can change. Yeah, that's what I use. Actually, thank you for mentioning that, Thomas Godfrey. That's actually what I used to choose my PC parts, was PC Part Picker. I completely forgot about that website. Yeah, so I use PC Part Picker to kind of like compare different parts and different PC builds. I had some expert friends who are really big into PC building help me decide what parts I needed as well. And then once I kind of had my list, I then went through and, you know, the cool thing about PC Part Picker, the website, is it also tells you not only what parts are like, you know, you can use, but also it shows you all the different websites that you can get those parts from. And it tells you, you know, like if the price is high right now for that part, if it's low right now for that part. It also compares the different websites that you can get that part at. and what they're selling them for. So it's super. I mean, if you're building a PC,
Expect the Abbey 2G
I highly
arrival.
recommend using PC
Cathay
Part Picker.
531.
Even if you're planning on buying a pre-built, I would still use it just to kind of get a ballpark idea of how much your like internal hardware is actually worth, to see if you're getting your money's worth out of a pre-built. Sean Wright, is this say intentions or beyond ATC? This is say intentions. 350 Threat says you built a PC 10 years ago. After turning it on, the motherboard caught fire. That was my worst nightmare, bro. Oh my god, that's crazy. Your motherboard caught fire. All right, guys, we'll hop back on the discussion here in a bit. Let's start getting ready for our arrival, because we're actually gonna have to change runways to the 7s, which is all good. Actually, I'm gonna, you know, let's do it here. I'm gonna do it like this. Let me know if you guys can see this on the screen. This button. There we go. All right, here's Navigraph charts. The go. And I'm just I'm gonna click here. So there's this. We were planning on doing 2.5 center, which is on this side. So now we're switching to the other side, right? I guess 0.7 center will be okay. Or was it 0.7 left? You said.
Express 914 request to switch to tower.
I don't know. I'd have to hear the ATIS to find out which one.
Hong Kong Express 9014.
It is, but we'll say 0.7 center. That's just the opposite of where we landed before. Let me go up here to
Cathay 116, Taipei Center, contact Hong Kong radar on 135.6.
Lights, we go down here. That's going to change our arrival to
135.6. Cathay 116.
We'll change our runway. 07 center. Hit OK. Alright. We're going to basically rebuild the arrival portion of our flight, which starts at Abbey. I'll go to approach. ILS, yeah, there we go.
116 afternoon, maintaining flight level 400.
Do ILS 07 center into Limes. We'll add that to route. And then we gotta find out what arrival works with that. We'll still be doing the Abbey. We'll click select here. Abbey 4 Alpha, that makes sense. Or no, does it make sense? That does make sense. Alright, so Abbey 4 Alpha. There we go. And that's our new flight plan. So we need to go into our FMC now and make this adjustment, and also tell ATC this is what we want. So it's the Abbey 4 Alpha to 07 center. So let's see if ATC can handle that adjustment and change for us. We're going to turn this off before I forget. Go back up top.
Hong Kong radar KLM 975 with you, flight level 360.
So the good news is we're not at Abbey yet.
KLM 1975.
But I want to do this before we get to our top of the descent. Let's tell ATC what we want to do first before we program it and waste our time. Hong Kong Center, Cathay 116 request.
Cathay 116, Hong Kong Center. Go ahead with your request.
Yeah, Cathay 116 requesting that we can switch to runway 07 center via the Abbey 4 Alpha arrival transition Abbey.
Cathay 116, clear to switch to runway 07 center via the Abbey 4A arrival transition Abbey.
Cleared to switch to runway 07 center via the Abbey 4 Alpha arrival transition Abbey. Cathay 116.
I forgot the AI was handling the radio. I should have told him to tell ATZ. Alright, so we got that approval. That's beautiful. What we're gonna do, what you kind of have to do in the Airbus is put it into heading mode when you're making big adjustments like this. I'm just gonna go in and hit heading mode. So now we're on heading, so any adjustments we make to our flight plan won't, kill us.
Kind of low there.
So we go over here, we're gonna click on our destination airport.
That sounds a lot better.
We go to runway 07 center, approach, ILS 07 center, via Limes.
Flight level 200 to flight level 290.
There we go, and our star, as we just said, is the Abbey 4 Alpha, transition Abbey. We'll insert to our flight plan. That's going to be here. We can hit insert temporary. So now we'll go the same flight plan except from Abbey. Instead of doing what we're going to do before, we can now see that it says Abbey 4 Alpha. So what's the next waypoint on our flight plan right now? The next waypoint on our flight plan is going to be Magog. So let's go direct to Magog. We'll click on Magog. and go present position, direct to, and insert. Boom. That's going to happen. Once we do that, that'll put us back into nav mode automatically. And now, you know, the rest is history. So what's also cool is that now it's actually changed our top of descent to much closer. I'm going to zoom in here and see how much time we have. So we have about 20 miles until top of drop. What I'm going to do is go back to our FMC, and we'll just scroll down until we see what the bottom of our descent is going to be.
Yes, thank you.
So that's my departure clearance. It's going to be about 1,800, 2,300. I'll set 2,000.
Arrival clearance, please, into Hong Kong. Springbok 321.
Oh shoot! You know what I just realized? I think ATC might be on. Tower's online. Oh crap. Yeah, so VATSIM Tower is actually online. Oh, okay, it's gonna be interesting. So we're gonna have a scenario here where we're gonna be talking to AI ATC, and then we're gonna hopefully smoothly transition over to real people VATSIM ATC. So we'll see how that works. We're still gonna plan the same thing. I'm gonna check and make sure there's no. There probably is an ATIS. There is an ATIS. Let me see what runways are landing on. Alright, perfect. 07 left, 07 right. Oh crap. They're not accepting 07 center, just 7 left and right. Well, I gotta change that again. How big of a change is that to do 7 left? That's not a big change. That's an easy change. We'll do left. 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 07 left. Approach. ILS 07 left. Should be the same thing. Limes, transition, everything else stays the same.
Cathay 116 cleared AB2 Golf arrival into Hong Kong. Whenever you'd like, descend flight level 260.
Done. I think we're done.
Cleared A-Bay 2 Golf arrival
that's
into
updating.
Hong Kong. Descend flight level 260.
There we go. We have not
discretion.
missed our top of
Cathay
descent. Matter of fact, I
116.
pushed our top of descent back a little bit, which is kind of cool. We're 30 miles from our top of drop. We are good to go. Let's go and set our altitude now down to what I said, 2,000 feet earlier. Making some really good change on the fly. I love how ATC has been able to adapt with us too on this, which is pretty cool how that works. Sweet. All right. Well, when we get a little closer to that line for our top of descent, we'll click on the button and we'll start descending. And that is that. That is that. Should have seen London Control crying over 07 left. I bet they were, man. I bet they were. Sleepy Mike, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a great day so far, man. Am I going to Expo? Yes, I will be there. I will be there. And I'm hoping to see you too. Yeah, we're going to have to make some kind of plans. I mean,
Flight level 170.
we'll have to make some kind of plans to all get together
3 heavy, flight level 340.
at Expo somehow.
Descending flight level 170, Cathay 116.
170 what he gave us. We'll just do that.
Connie 363, Hong Kong radar identified. Good evening.
We'll just do that. Do I look at TikTok chat? Yes, I do. I do look at TikTok chat.
Unable.
Is Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 better than 2020? It depends who you ask.
United A3,
But you're asking me. And it also depends what you want to do. If you want to do airliner stuff,
asking me for the climb.
if you want to do airliner stuff, 2020 is better right now.
United A3, like to climb to flight level.
If you want to do GA, like low to the ground type GA, then 2024 is by far better. Like, I mean, way better. Not even close. The detail of the ground, the detail of the ground is crazy good in 24. So we were just doing a GA flight on Discord the other night, and it was, oh my god, it was gorgeous. Like, I want to actually redo that entire flight as a live stream because I loved it that much. It was so nice. The Black Square TBM and King Air are two of your favorite GA. You don't like the King Air with the glass cockpit. Yeah, I'm with you. I prefer the classic steam gauge King Air myself, but sadly, we're gonna have to wait for Black Square to give us some updates because I feel like both of those planes are really lacking in 2024 right now. Really lacking in 24. But yeah. Oh yeah, for airliner stuff right now, 2020 is better. I don't think that's gonna last too much longer. I think that once we get more of our airliners in 24, I think once the airliners come to 24 is going to be largely better. That's my thought. All right, we're 9 miles away. I'm just gonna hit the button now, and we'll start our descent into Hong Kong. TBM seems fine in 2024. I heard there are some issues with it though. I mean, I guess it is. I haven't flown it in 24.
At our destination, flight attendants will begin handing out forms momentarily. Please review and complete these forms and keep them with you for presentation.
Flight line is in the house. All right, making decent time tonight, guys. Well, that's a really good time. Really good time. Yeah, I really. Black Square has probably become one of
Cathay
my
526,
favorite
Hong Kong radar identified. Good morning.
third-party developers for Microsoft Flight Sim. Like I love the Duke. I love the TBM. I don't love the King Air. I like the King Air. I want to see the King Air get the Duke treatment. Like I want to see a King Air to the level of what he did with the Beechcraft Dukes. That's what I want. I really want that bad. If I had to choose one project to tell Black Square to focus on and do, I would tell him, make me a Beechcraft Duke quality King Air. That's all I really want from him. All the other experimental stuff he's doing, I can care less. The TBM I do love as well, but I really want him to do the King Air. I love that plane. It's my favorite plane in real life, and Microsoft Flight Sim does not do it justice. Not even close. It's so sad. It's so sad that I can't fly my favorite plane because it's just not good in the sim. It's just not. Took advantage of the Orbix sale, grabbed Boris sound pack for the 7.3 and the CRJ and the 172. I've not gotten the 172 sound pack. I kind of been tempted. I didn't even know he had it until a few days, like it wasn't not a few days ago, but I think like a week ago or so. But yeah, the Boris, if Boris has a sound pack for it, it's worth it. The 737 sound pack sounds really good. CRJ is great. I've not actually tried. I was actually gonna reach out to Boris and see if I can get the sound pack for the CRJ. I don't think he's released it yet, but yeah, because flying the CRJ with the sound pack is so much more enjoyable in my opinion. Yes, the Beechcraft Duke. Yeah. We're getting a Caravan and a Bonanza with the Duke TBM level. Yeah, that's cool too, but I want a King Air. The Caravans are cool, but I want to. I know Element wants the Caravan. I know people like Caravans. I like the Caravan too. I'll fly it. Trust me, I will. I have a lot of hours in Caravans in the Flight Sim back in X-Plane, because it was a pretty decent one back then that we had. But yeah. Again, I'll fly it. But it's just not my preferred aircraft compared to the King Air. The King Air is my fave, man. It can't be. You can't take it down. I like the King Air better than the Duke because I don't know, the Duke to me, the only reason I like the plane is because of what Black Square did with it, not necessarily because I like the actual airframe. When I first saw that he was making a Duke and I saw what the Duke looked like, I was like, that is an ugly plane. I mean, don't get me wrong, right? Like I know people have their own taste, but that's my own personal preference. Is I thought the shape of the Beechcraft Duke is an awkward, weird looking, ugly, old school, look like it got sat on. It's like a Frankenstein between a King Air and like a Baron kind of thing. I don't like it. But I do love flying it. It's crazy to say that. I don't like how it looks, but I do like flying it. I just don't like the visuals of it, but I love the King Air. So that's why I wanted King Air. Yeah, I saw XP was using this. I saw that XP was using the CRJ sound pack tonight, and I also saw that Owls was using the sound pack. I think it was yesterday. So, it's good. It's good. Yeah, V1 does love the Duke. He does. I love it too. I do love it. I just don't like the way it looks. I usually stay on the inside view, where I find like the perfect angle, like that one angle that you can look at it and it looks like attractive. So again, my personal preference, you know, I think the Piaggio also looks ugly and weird, but I fell in love with that plane too. You know, like at the surface, you know, me being shallow when it comes to planes and stuff. When I first see a plane, I have like a visual preference of what I like about the visuals of planes. But then I fly them, right? I get to know them. We go out on a date, you know what I mean? You know, we have a night flight together. You know what I mean? We spend an hour in the cockpit learning how to start up. And I'm like, okay, this is a dope plane. There's so many examples of that. The Piaggio, the Beechcraft Duke. What other plane did I not like to look, but I like to fly it? That's all I can think of right now. But there's a few other examples of planes like that where I didn't really like how it visually looked, but I love, you know, hanging out with it, flying with it, taking it out for dinner and stuff like that. It's good personality, you know. I like both the turboprop and the piston version of the Duke too. Just curious why you're posing as me in people's chats. Oh, okay. Wait, somebody's posing as Miggity Mike? That's not good. That's not cool. Banned. No, but the sounds in the Duke sound amazing. Some of the best sounds in the flight sim. What's up, Mike? Hope you're doing well, bro. Hope everything's going well with you, man. I know you got a lot going on in your life, so I hope everything is on schedule and everything's coming together nicely. We'll definitely catch up, man, and hopefully I get to see you. I don't know. Are you gonna have time to make it out to Expo with everything going on? Oh, there's the weather radar. Oh, found it. I just now found the weather radar and the terrain radar. Shows how long it's been since I've done a full flight in this thing. Shows how long it's been. Alright, sweet. So you can see here, you can see we're descending. There's our bottom of descent right there. I hope we're on track for that. It's been a bit quiet on the radio. Why? Why has it been quiet? So the last thing he told us was to descend down to flight level 170. We're 10,000 feet away from that. Again, last time I checked, there was ATC on the ground at Hong Kong. There's tower and there's ground. That is it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stay with the AI ATC until we get passed on to tower, and we're gonna switch from approach to VATSIM tower, and we'll land on VATSIM and we'll turn the AI stuff off. That is the plan, and hopefully we don't teleport again like we did on takeoff, because that was weird. Did not enjoy that. Oh shoot, what did I just do? What did I just do? Oh, I pressed the brakes button.
Hong Kong radar. Descend via A Bay 4 Alpha into Hong Kong.
There we go. Alright, fixed it. Fixed it. You like to take the F-14 out to dinner for 500 VR spin around Los Angeles in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024.
Cathay 116, descend altitude 8,000, QNH 1019er.
Right down to 8,000 now.
Descending to 8,000, QNH 1019er, Cathay 116.
Again, we're flying along with our AI co-pilot.
Descend via the Abbey 4 Alpha into Hong Kong for Connie 363 Heavy.
Thanks to Say Intentions. Say Intentions is not just AI ATC. It's also there's the AI co-pilots, like 50 different AI co-pilots to choose from. They're all AI voices, including some of your favorite streamers like Captain Canada and 21 Murphy. You also have the ability to have a AI flight attendant crew, also using AI voices. There's also a mentor, AI mentor you can turn on. There is a what else do they have? AI mentor. There's a tour guide, an AI tour guide will actually kind of like point out things around you in the area, which is kind of cool. I've actually used it one time. It was like, yeah, that mountain over there was from the 1970s. There was Indians on top or whatever. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Sherwin Scott in the chat. Welcome to the stream, man. We're almost done here, bro. We're just descending now into Hong Kong. Took off out of Taiwan, flying with Cathay Pacific. Over the water right now. Most of our flight has been over water, but you wouldn't even know it because we're flying over clouds. So it's not been a lot of visibility anyways. But it's supposed to be VFR in Hong Kong. But there are going to be some partly cloudy skies on the way in. How are you liking Sim Update 2 so far? Well, this is my first full airliner flight in Sim Update 2. And so far, I have had no issues.
Hong Kong radar. Contact Hong Kong approach on 119.1.
Hey, over to approach.
119.1, Cathay 9989.
Oh, that's not me. That's somebody else. I thought that was me.
Vision 2 Tango Whiskey.
Alright, let's
you have on file has expired.
Okay, yeah.
I'll need you to file a new one.
Alright, let's get to work, chat. Let's get to
Vision
work.
2 Tango Whiskey, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Let's get to work. Alright, so we need to do our brake to vacate thing, which I need to remember how to do. I made a tutorial on how to do it, and I don't even remember how to do it. How do I do brake to vacate? Is it this? I think I just do this, right? Airport nav. No, okay, there we go. Let's see. No? How do I do brake to vacate again? Man, I'll tell you, man, you don't fly something for a couple weeks and then you forget how to do everything. Oh, right. ND to plan mode. That's what I forgot. There we go. See, this is why I wrote it down. Because I knew this. I knew me. This is why I wrote it down. Because I knew I was going to forget. You know, I've been making a lot of tutorials. If you guys wanted to learn how to fly the A350, I do a quick shameless plug. I do have a tutorial on how to start it up cold and dark. And also a full flight tutorial on the A350 that does include brake to vacate and stuff like that too. But one of the reasons that inspired me to make YouTube tutorials on how to start these planes is because I often forget how to start them and how to fly them and how to operate certain aspects of it. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start making tutorials, obviously for other people, but also mainly for myself, so I can go back and watch it to remind myself how to do this and do that. So all right, so we're in ND mode. We'll go ahead and zoom in and we'll set our brake to vacate here. I should be able to click on this screen and drag it. There we go. I have a dry line. It is expected to be dry, so I think we'll just zoom in a little bit more. And we'll try to exit at Charlie 7, which is going to be the first one. We'll click there, and no. I think I missed a click. There's been a little bit more. I'll click off of that. We'll click right here. Oh, right here. Why is it not working? What did I miss? What else did I miss? What else did I miss? Double click, double arrow, airport. Landing. Yeah, dry 6. That's good. Am I forgetting anything, chat? Am I forgetting anything? ND plan mode, change range zoom, blah 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 blah. Use from report English, display report.
Cathay 116, contact Hong Kong approach on 119.
Oh, I know what it is. I'm not supposed to click on the dry. I'm supposed to click on the taxi.
119.1. Cathay 116.
Yeah, there we go. Set BTV exit. Yeah, I was doing it wrong. Like simple little things like that, you know. There we go. All right, that's now set. So now BTV should be set. Yeah, so exit Charlie 7, and we'll put this on to activate it later on. All right, that's cool. That's done.
Cathay 116. Good afternoon. We're descending through flight level 150 down to 8,000.
Yeah, I love the
Cathay
ATX.
116 Heavy, Hong Kong approach identified. Neihu, expected ILS, runway 25 center approach into Hong Kong.
Nice, nice, nice. All right, so we've done that. Let's also go into our
runway 25 center
MCDU.
approach into Hong Kong. Cathay 116 Heavy.
Let's go into MCDU here, and we'll do our approach stuff. All right, let's go here. We go to approach, and let's get the winds and all that. I was gonna read them off of here. All right, winds in Hong Kong today, chat, are 350.
Hong Kong approach, hello Emirates 384 descending 9,000 inbound lines.
Nuts are
Emirates 384 Super, Hong Kong
9.
approach identified. Good afternoon.
Bro, we landed in a sick crosswind last night. It was nuts. Like, was it 30 knots? Something crazy in a GA plane. Outside air temperature is 15.
Approach Connie 363 Heavy descending via the Abbey 4 direct Abbey.
What is Connie? Who's Connie?
Connie 363 Heavy, Kaitac approach identified. Good evening.
1019. And enter. Alright, minimum for this flight.
Cathay 408.
07 center. We do have ILS.
Cathay 408, climb
that should
flight
be
level
automatically
370.
programmed for us. but
Climbing flight level
minimums are
370,
showing
Cathay 408.
100, so pretty low. Radio 100 and enter. Flaps full, approach speed 135. All that's good to go. We'll clear that. Alright, that should be all the destination data they need. Alright, we're passing 10,000 feet now. Lights coming on. And we'll also get...
We'd like to level it flight level 300 for Puppy 8.
There we go.
300 for Puppy 83.
Puppy 83, contact Hong Kong radar on 123.905.
23.956.
Connie is Kalita. Oh, I didn't know that was a call sign for Kalita. I did not know that.
Cathay 408, contact Hong Kong radar on 135.6.
Is it not VFR down here?
Switching to Hong Kong radar on
So it says
135.6.
on my...
Cathay 408.
That's what it says over here.
Climbing flight level 290, Cathay 143.
Alright, let's turn the sounds up. It is time to land. Honest review of the A350, debating if you should buy the 350 for 2024. I love it, man. Ever since it came out, that's been my opinion on it. It has not changed. I love the A350. One of my favorite planes to fly. It's gorgeous. It has all the new 2024 features, including the flight model, sounds, walk around mode. I love all the automation. It is a lot of automation. It's a lot of computer it's like it's really just flying a computer, to be honest. If you don't like that, then you won't like the plane. If you like more manual
Singapore 79022,
stuff,
climb flight level 290.
then yeah, you'll like that better. But A350 is very automated. It is the modern airliner. It basically flies itself. It basically flies itself. But yeah, I love it, man. And the cool thing too is that it's constantly improving. They've dropped 6 updates
Descend altitude 4500 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 25 center approach. Speed at 180 knots until established.
Win Wing, yes, the GOAT is in the chat. Welcome to the stream and good morning to you, Win Wing. We're flying to China today.
25 center approach.
We're
Maintain
flying to Hong
180
Kong.
knots until established. Cathay 116.
Wait, what did she say? Alright, that was for us. Win Wing distracted us. I direct canop, descend down to 4,500.
Climb flight level 350.
4,500.
Cathay 351, climb flight level 330.
Until established on the localizer, clear ILS 25 center approach. That is incorrect. We're using 07. Correction, we're expecting 07 center, Cathay 16 Heavy. Yeah, we're flying into Hong Kong, China today. Took off out of Taiwan.
Cathay 351.
Cathay 351, contact Hong Kong radar on 135.6.
Climbing flight level 290, Cathay 143.
Yes, they're using 7 on VATSIM as well. That's why it's important. That's why that is important.
Climbing flight level 340, Cathay 143.
Let's try that again.
To Hong Kong radar on 135.
Is that Cathay Canada?
Cathay 351.
What's Cathay Canada doing here? What is he doing here?
Cathay 888, climb flight level 280.
Approach Cathay 116, requesting 07 center into Hong Kong, Cathay 116.
Flight level 280, Cathay 88.
Cathay 118, cleared for the ILS 350, runway 07 center at Hong Kong.
Let's get the frequency for tower.
500
Flight level 350, Cathay 88.
Cleared for the ILS approach to runway 07 center at Hong Kong. Descend to 4,500 feet. Cathay 116.
Alright, sweet, they gave it to us. They gave the ILS. Down to 4,500 still though, so we're good. We're good. Alright, like it. Good. Say Intentions is doing a good job today. We've had some issues with it in the past.
ILS 7 left approach.
We'll zoom in here, we'll see. There's the airport to our right at our
Cathay
1,
926,
2,
descend altitude
2 o'clock.
2500. Turn left heading
2
275
right-hand
vectors for the
turns,
ILS runway 7
below
left approach.
6,000, above 3,000 for a base, and then for our ILS approach in there. So let's try not to screw this up. Flight attendants, seats are landing. Make sure you are at 4,000 in order to catch a load and glide. Thank you, HD, for your expertise, my friend. Let's do it, chat. Let's freaking do it. I'm looking forward to this. I've not landed this plane in months, or in a month probably, and I'm really itching to get some butter on the bread. I'm hungry, chat. I'm hungry. Alright, let's get us a nice dash cam, and we'll also set up the use that. That should work. Boom. We'll also get us, for whatever reason it didn't save. Maybe that's nice. We didn't do a cabin walkthrough today, but it didn't save our wing view earlier, so we'll do that again. Do that again. We got a little bit of time. We're descending right now. Cathay Pacific. Yeah, man, I wish I could join you guys. It's Sunday fun.
Direct Mango approved.
Someday.
Airbus seat 1. Thank you.
That's on my bucket list of aviation events to go to.
Descend altitude 2500. Turn left heading 275 vectors for the ILS runway 7 left approach. QNH 1019er.
Jaden, yes, I do remember you. Yeah, you tried to help me set up something with the virtual Blue Angels. Nope, nothing's happened with it. I don't know if I was supposed to do something or follow up with something, but I don't yet. We definitely have not been talking. Whoa, what does that do? Oh, I know what happened. Okay, so whatever the button I'm using to try to set that camera is a TikTok quickie.
QNH 1024.
So we're just gonna
United
ignore
21.
it. We're gonna ignore it. We're gonna ignore it.
United 21, descend altitude 2500.
As I said, once they send us over to tower, we'll contact that sim tower.
Descending to 2500, right turn heading
continue
295 for vectors
our
ILS
landing
runway
from
7
there.
left.
So again, right now we're talking to say intentions AI ATC. Oh my god, look at this. Chat. Look at the wind fans in the water.
Descending to 2500, right turn heading 295 for vectors ILS runway 7 left. QNH 1023. United 21. United 21, descend altitude 6000.
Yes, definitely looking forward to seeing Wind Wing at Flight Sim Expo this year.
Singapore 79er22.
Look at that, chat. Look at that.
Singapore 79er22, contact Hong Kong radar on 135.6.
Right, let's get replay going, and I gotta get in the plane.
To 6000.
And it's about to
United
get busy.
21.
About to get busy. Record, please. Hopefully the recording works. It's not really worked too well for me in the past, but it says it's recording. It says it's recording. Man, very teal blue water out here. Make sure your VATS and frequency is on standby. It's on. I got it. It is on 118 point, let me double check. Yeah, 118.4 on standby. Thanks, HD. Thank you very much. Look at this approach, guys.
Cathay 459er Hong Kong approach. Turn left heading 165.
Can you really play Microsoft Flight Sim on Xbox One, Series X? Or is it super limited features? Yes, you can play. You're mainly limited, I think, by graphics and like level of detail type stuff, from what I understand. Let's continue to descent.
On final, runway 7 left.
2000.
Speed 280, Springbok 321.
Springbok 321, descend
Springbok.
altitude 2500. Maintain current heading 295 vectors for the ILS runway 7 left approach. QNH 1020.
Alright, here comes the slats. Big Jess is in the chat. Welcome aboard, my friend. Good to see you here right on time for our attempted ILS approach into Hong Kong. Look at that, man, look at that long bridge. Anybody from around here know what that bridge is about? That was a long bridge. And it just goes to this tiny little island. Like, what is that? What the heck is that? Somebody Google it for me. Where, like this long bridge that connects these two, like, desert islands.
Cathay 6902, turn right, heading 315.
Alright, I'll handle the radio from here.
Alright, Blue, you're in charge of the radios now.
Thank you. Alright, auto brake.
Right, heading 315, Cathay 6902.
Alright, altitude is looking good. We'll arm our approach mode. Approach mode is armed. Land 3 signal. This is gonna be so cool. I really hope the replay works, guys, so we can watch this back. I want to focus on landing. The bridge turns into a tunnel. Oh, really? So right there, it's a tunnel.
2,500.
And it continues over there, and it goes to the airport. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. I would love to drive through that. I would love to drive through that. Airport's right there. And we're going to switch to tower now. We're on tower 18.4. And goodbye to AI. Thank you, AI ATC, for your service. But now we're going to talk to the real people. Hong Kong Tower. Oh, you know what? I didn't map my push to talk. Let's take care of that. Fly. Okay. There we go. Where are we at again? Hong Kong Tower. Cathay 116 heavy. On the ILS, 7 miles, 7 center. Sorry, 7 left.
Cathay 116 Hong Kong Tower, wind 350 degrees 9 knots, runway 07 left, clear to land.
7 left, clear to land. Cathay 116 heavy. Alright, there it is, guys. 7 miles out. Here comes the gear. The notch on the flaps. Lights are on. We're good. That bridge is so cool. That bridge is really cool. Alright, flaps are on the way, in transit. Overhead looks good. Auto brake. RTO or max, and ground spoilers are on. Alright guys, let's fly from here. Got a good view of my controls. Auto brake, autopilot off. Let's get it. Bit of a crosswind, but not too strong. Expecting about 9 knots in the cross. Left to right. 3 miles. A little bit of a chop here over the water, but not too bad. Let's get the sounds up for this landing.
1,000.
I took my eyes off for a second and we're a little high. Three white, 1 red. We're a bit fading to the right. Let's come left. Keep coming down. Alright, that wind is pushing us.
500. 400. 300. 200. 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
That reverses are out. Brake to vacate is on. There's 80 knots. And roll out. Oh, don't stop though. It stopped on me.
Gentlemen, we have reached our destination.
I came a bit to the left of the center line there, but
and it's currently about
I didn't think it was that bad.
degrees Celsius. You now need to remove the devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off.
There's a UPS over there.
When opening the overhead bins, items may have shifted during the flight.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hong Kong. It's my first time here too. Alright. Let's stop here and get ready to copy taxi instructions. Here comes the flaps. Hong Kong Tower, Cathay 116, clear, 07 left.
Cathay 116, welcome to Hong Kong, right turn Charlie, contact Prussian, right turn Yankee, contact ground 121.6, take care.
Alright, right turn Yankee over to ground 121.6, and thank you for the service, Cathay 116. Alright, sweet. 121.6. Let's switch over. Ground is online as well. 121.6. They're right on the Yankee. Where's Yankee? We're okay, right here. Alright, got it. Let's get out of the way. Right now we're kind of blocking the exit. Alright, Hong Kong ground Cathay 116 is on Yankee, request taxi to parking.
Roger, Cathay 116, taxi Yankee Echo, Foxtrot 7, holding point to runway 07 center.
Alright, Yankee Echo, Foxtrot 7, holding point 07 center, Cathay 116. Oh, look at that, Cathay taking off.
And Cathay 116, any stand preference today?
No, first time here, so if you could just direct me to wherever Cathay A350s park, that'd be great.
Roger, expect Bay November 26, thanks.
Thank you. Alright, Bay November 26, so we're going. Alright, so he said Yankee Echo and Foxtrot. We're on the Yankee Echo Foxtrot 7. Where is that? There's 3, 4, so 7's gonna be to the left. So we'll take Echo to Foxtrot, like a left there. And a hold short 07 center. Yeah, landing was okay. It was okay. A little, again, off the center line, but honestly, I'm happy with it for my first landing back in a while. Oh, another one taking off. I'm happy with it. Alright, clear right. Thanks, HD. Thank you, Wing. Thank you, Dealroy. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you for the encouragement. Thank you, thank you. Speaking of Wing, I am really looking forward to trying their new throttle and flap setup that they showcased at FS Weekend. So hopefully we get a
Cathay
chance.
116, you went left on Foxtrot there, but that's fine. Continue Foxtrot 7 holding point runway 07 center.
Alright, Foxtrot 7 to 07 center. Hold point 07 center. Cathay 116.
Correct, thanks.
But yeah, looking forward to the throttle that they're making.
And American 53, you missed Victor there. Continue
There's a terminal over there?
Second right onto Sierra Alpha 1 holding point runway 07 center.
Bro, she's just a passenger.
Second right at Alpha.
She is just a passenger.
Point Alpha 1, 07.
Elvis says he's coming in now on 7 left. Nice.
That's a right onto
see if we
Sierra
can catch
first,
him.
and then Alpha 1 holding point.
Second right on Sierra Alpha 1, 07 center. Also, I'm not seeing 07 center. I only have 07 right. Is that the same thing, or am I completely looking at the charts wrong here?
American 53, I think you don't have updated scenery in that case. It is the same runway 07 center. For us, it's 07 right for you, 07 left for you.
I knew I was looking at something wrong. I'm so sorry.
I'm not sure if that guy on the frequency is watching the stream. If you're missing 07 center in the A350 specifically, like in the flight plan, it's because you need to actually go to
Cathay 814, your clearance is
options,
we're good to go.
third party, and you need to go to click update nav data. That same thing happened to me yesterday when I was testing this route. I couldn't see 25 center either, and it was not because my scenery was wrong. It was because the nav data was not updated. So again, I don't know if he's watching this stream. If it happens to anybody in chat, if you're trying to fly somewhere and like stuff is not showing up, that's why. Because actually, I had updated my Navigraph on the Navigraph app, but for whatever reason, this plane didn't care, I guess. So yeah. You're looking for, oh yeah, you know, I am, yeah, I forgot about that. The wind wing Boeing force feedback thing looks epic, bro. Like, what?
Roger.
That thing looks crazy. I can't wait to like feel it and see what like it feels like.
Cathay 116 from Foxtrot 7, cross runway 07 center, taxi Alpha 11 Bravo 8, stand at November 26. Have a good
Okay, that was a lot of stuff he just told me. Alright, cross 07 center at Foxtrot 7, and then I think you said Alpha something, and then the stand. I want to repeat that one more time.
From Foxtrot 7, cross runway 07 center, Alpha 11 Bravo 8, to stand November 26.
Alright, cross 07 center, Alpha 11 Bravo 8, and then stand November 26. Cathay 116. Alright, got it that time. I wasn't ready to like.
Cathay 814, startup approved, pushback color blue.
Approved, pushback color blue.
Alright, strobe is on for taxiing across the runway.
Cathay 321 or different taxi?
Cathay 321, taxi Tango left.
And he gave us November 26 for Alpha 11. Not sure which one of these are easy to see.
Holding point 07 center, Cathay 321.
Yeah, hold on, Element. I gotta get out of the way here.
Can you repeat
Alpha
10.
Where's Alpha 11?
Left on Bravo. Holding point 07 center, Cathay 321.
Where the heck is Alpha 11?
Cathay 321 Tango
to
Bravo Alpha 1 holding
8.
point runway 07 center.
Oh, straight ahead, I guess.
1019.
I think it's straight ahead. Alright, strobes off.
Oh my bad, sorry. Tango, Bravo, can you read the holding point again? Sorry. Cathay 321.
Alpha 1 holding point 07 center, QNH 1019.
And then November 26 is our stand. There's some China Airlines, I think.
Holding point Alpha 1 in 07 center.
Alright, so I got a Romeo 20, November 14,
and QNH 1019.
November 144. Looking for November 26. November 26 is, it looks like right straight ahead to the left. So over there. Oh, look at that. Wow. Bro, that is so Chinese. That is so Chinese. I love it. Alright, I think that's our gate right there. Yep, that's our gate. Let's see if GSX works here.
American 53, just want to confirm. Do you see runway 07 right on the scenery?
Yep, November 26. Safe dock. No. Hong Kong.
Yes, American 53 does
airport services.
Right for
yes.
American 53, I think.
And wait for ground crew. Alright, so this one uses safe dock.
American 53, I'm going to amend your
chat, what do you guys think? You want me to do to Marshall Cam?
Destination flight plan
or
route, but you will climb via Dalo 1 X-ray departure. Initial climb 5,000 feet.
If he's on, lights are off.
The Dalo X-ray 5,000 feet for American 53, I think.
Affirm with runway 07 right.
407 right.
I'm doing Marshall Cam, because I like it. I'm doing Marshall Cam, chat. I'm doing Marshall Cam. Alright, drone lock. Hold on. Actually, we'll do like terminal level.
American 53 heavy, when you're ready, continue taxi on hotel all the way to the end. Juliet 1 holding point, runway 07 left.
07 right, Juliet holding point all the way down hotel for American 53.
Oh, somebody took my spot.
Juliet 1 holding point.
Okay, I'm turning
Juliet
AI off.
Holding point for American 53.
I'm turning AI off. They just freaking took my spot. How about the AI and not VATSIM? Oh shoot! I think I just disconnected from VATSIM. That was the wrong thing. I'll reconnect to VATSIM. Hold on, guys. Hold on. We gotta do this right, man. Gotta do this right. I'm gonna get back on VATSIM because I did not mean to close that. Take your sweet time. Yep. Alright, let's see if that person was AI. Yeah, I think it was AI. Might not be, we'll see. Hopefully it was just AI. Yeah, it was AI. Alright, cool. Alright, so we got the camera set up here at the terminal. We're basically like a passenger that's kind of watching along. That's the idea of this shot. At least. Yeah, there we go. It works. That works. Alright, let's bring it in. Let's bring it in. Lights are already off. Cool, cool. I think it's this button. Is it this button? Let's find out. Yeah, it's that button. Alright, here we go. Bring it in. Easy, easy, easy. Slow, slow. There we go. We're professionals. We're professionals. We do this for a living. Airport sim.
American 53, contact Hong Kong Tower 118.4. Have a good flight.
118.4 for Hong Kong.
On the line, chat.
All stations, Hong Kong ground will be going offline.
Alright, brake sets. Shut her down. Let them up.
A14 for taxi.
Ah, we made it. We made it. Welcome to Hong Kong, chat. Thank you guys for riding along with us. We'll see. Hopefully the replay will work, because I really want to see that replay. The other aircraft look awesome. Yours looks like Minecraft.
Roger, I'll give you the last taxi clearance.
Yeah.
Taxi Bravo 9er Bravo.
These are not default.
Alpha 1 holding point runway 07 center.
These are not default. We'll save. We'll save it.
Taxi Bravo 9er Bravo. Alpha 1 holding point 07 center. Carriage 1019 today. Cathay 614.
And Garrett to shut the engines off.
And Cathay 814, when passing,
I'm gonna leave the engines running.
Victor,
We'll get disconnected from VATSIM.
report your SID to Hong Kong Tower 118.
And we'll run back the replay, and hopefully it works. We'll see. If it doesn't work, we'll just shut the engines off and get GSS connected. That's what'll be plan B. But see if the replay works now. I'm off the VATSIM now, and let's see. I should be able to just hit play. Ah, it worked. Sweet. Pause and fast forward.
2,500, 1,300.
And there we go. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Reset. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. All right, let's see how we did. The flaps were down in the actual landing. It's just the replay did not record them. From that angle, it didn't look that bad. We even came down on the crosswind side of the landing gear as well. But yeah, we were definitely far off to the left of the center. That's the main thing against us in this landing, was that we were far off from the center line. That was the biggest error that I saw, at least. I'm sure you guys have your own opinions. Let's run it back again. Is that an add-on for the other aircraft? Yeah, so on PC there's an add-on called FSLTL AI Traffic, and it'll spawn in AI traffic for you, and you get really nice high-quality 3D models of the AI traffic. It also works for model matching, so if you're using VATSIM multiplayer, the other planes would come up using those same models. So that's how that works. You're getting ready for a test stream flight in the A346 from Vancouver to LA. Well, have a great flight, man. I'll see if I can try to stop by. I'll be up for a while after the stream's over. I got more work to do. I gotta practice NBA 2K. I'm just kidding. I'm kinda kidding. Oh, it actually looked very nice. If you just don't look at the center line, it was a good landing. If you just don't look at the center line, it looked like a good landing. How was yours, Element? I didn't get the chance to see, or I didn't get a chance to see it, but how was your landing? All right, we'll do a wing view, and then we'll go back and do the flyby camera view, and then we'll say our goodbyes. And for those of you who are dipping out early, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Though I really do appreciate y'all riding along today's flight from Taiwan to China. It was a lot of fun. As far as our next streams, I know Friday we're doing DCS for sure. The rest of the week is kind of up in the air. I want to do trucking. I don't know if I'll get to do trucking, but I want to do a trucking stream. I want to do a train stream at some point between now and Friday. So that is also part of the plan. I don't know what day that, it could be tomorrow, it could be Wednesday, I don't know yet. I want to do a VFR stream. I want to do a bush flight as well some point this week. So a lot of stuff that I want to do streaming wise this week, I just don't know for sure if I can or not yet. That's why I'm not promising what day we're doing those things. But definitely stay tuned. I'll try to post the stream up as early as I can, so you can understand what I'm doing. It's captured from I think the right wing is kind of cool. Yeah, it definitely is cool. And so we'll rewind that back really quick, and that's the camera. That's not what I wanted. I want the camera. I want replay. Also, for those of you who are interested in the CRJ V2, that is supposed to come out tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to get delayed again. I kind of doubt it. They already delayed it a week. But you never know. It might get delayed again. But from what I understand, it's supposed to come out tomorrow. So those who are waiting for CRJ V2, that's coming out. Great plane. I do like how they've updated for sure. And also pick up the Boris sound pack. I think that's worth it as well. But yeah, it's coming out tomorrow. We've seen some interesting teasers of the PMDG 777s. coming into 2024. If you look on the PNG website right now, you can pay $777,000 for this 777 V2 on 2024. So I don't know. Usually when they do that, it's pretty darn soon that we're gonna get it. And trust me, I will be flying that as soon as it comes out. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I don't know what else we're expecting anytime soon. I've heard rumors of a Citation X as well. I hope those are true. So I would love to fly that as well. But yeah, that's the plan. Look at the vortex coming off the engine right there. That's sick. That is cool. You're playing on Xbox, but you like to get a PC, just not sure which one. I would say get the best that you can afford. You can either get a pre-built or build it yourself. I'm not sure. I know a lot of people are kind of intimidated by building their own PC. It is definitely intimidating, that's for sure. Bro, that wing view landing looks so good, except it didn't have any like head bounce. But you know, other than that, the angle looked really nice. I like that a lot. Star Citizen, yeah, okay. You guys have been asking for Star Citizen. I don't know if I'm ready. Like, I don't know if I have time between now and any day this week to make sure that Star Citizen is working well enough to actually go do that. But I'm down. I'm 100% with y'all on playing Star Citizen and doing a Star Citizen stream. Maybe I can promise that for like next week. That gives me time to kind of get prepared, get like back into it. Like I need like a day or two to kind of get back into figuring out the controls and stuff. You know what I mean? And making sure like my ships ain't dead and I got everything. But and also I want to fly. I want to play with some people on Star Citizen as well. So try to rally some troops in Star Citizen to play with before we do that. But I'm down. I'm 100% down to do that. So I have not forgotten. Not forgotten. Alright, watch from here, and then we'll catch the flyby view, and we'll get out of here, guys. If you have any final questions for me, drop them in the chat. Michael Strange says you haven't been on since before the first sim update. How is it running now compared to launch? Like, I mean, miles better, bro. It's so much better than before, than launch. It's so much better. Like this, how it is right now, although it is not perfect, this. The current state of Sim Update 2 is how Microsoft 2024 should have launched in the first place. That's what I think.
200.
That's how it should have launched in the first place.
100. 90. 80. 70. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
There it is. I don't know what our landing rate was. What was my landing rate on this flight? It does not say. 268 is what it says. 268 was our landing rate. I'll take it. I'm not too mad about that. I'm really not. Alright, we'll rewind it back one more time. No promises, it might be a few more times, but at least one more time. I can watch it from the plane spotter camera or the flyby view. I'm gonna kind of pause it right here and set that camera up real quick. Go back to cameras again, and the way I do is I go to my showcase camera, I reset it, I lock, actually no, I position it below the belly, back around there is good, drone lock, drone follow, exit. And we'll pretend like we're like on a boat out here on the edge of the man-made island that they made for this airport. So cool how all the like a lot of these airports in China and Japan are literally just man-made islands they made. It's like, hey, let's put an airport here. All right, let's rewind it back, and that'll do. Playing. And now it's playing. You didn't know there was a 90-80 call out? I guess there is, Eddie. What's up, Dre? Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. Hope you're having a good day, bro. Hope the family's doing well. We're just finishing up here in the A350 in 2024. I'm hoping to get a Bush flight or a VFR flight later this week. We'll see if I can fit it in, but I'm hoping to get that in at some point this week. We shall see. There's a lot I want to do this week, and I don't know if I have enough time to do it all. Sadly, we may have to stretch it out to next week and stuff like that. Here it is, A350 Cathay Pacific landing on 07 left in Hong Kong. After a very long 1 hour, 55-minute flight. And there it is. There it is. Well, guys, it has been fun. Happy Monday to you. Hope you guys are having a great day. If you had a long day, I hope you have a better day tomorrow and get some good rest over there. But guys, I am going to get out of here for the evening. Good morning to you if you're in China. Good afternoon for you if you are in, I don't know where the heck that would be. Good night for you if you're in the US. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Thank you, Dre, Eddie Mason, random video editors, Faramero, Element. Thanks for flying with me today, man. Big Jets Gaming. Thank you to Hong Kong Ground and Hong Kong Tower for showing up today, or tonight, or tomorrow, this morning, whatever it is for them. Thank you, Slate Intention, for supporting and sponsoring this stream. Thank you, Michael Strange, Junks Alika, Mark, everybody hanging out on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. I'm running back one last time. I told you no promises. I was going to play it one more time. And there it is. And we'll see it on the way out. Deuce, fam bammers. I'll see you guys next time. Remember, you got three choices: give up, give in, or give it all. You got peace, love, and God bless you. I will see you guys next time, next video. I am all the way out. See ya.